You are listening to All Burgundy and Gold, everything powered by the Urban Sports Scene and Fox Sports Radio, 96.9 FM and 1340 AM. Hopewell, Virginia. Your hosts are myself, Wole, Glen, and Ray. Oh, it's our live Commander Draft show. We are going to get our our listener, our viewers' reactions, and also our reactions about this live draft that's going on, this NFL draft for the Commanders, the first round picks or picks, so you never know what's gonna go down within trades and whatnot. But what's going on, fellas?
Hey man, nothing much, man. It's draft time, man. It's draft time, right? It is draft time. It's finally here. It seemed like it's been a long time coming, and we get to see what this regime of the Commanders organization can do.
Yeah, Ray was good, bro. Like we finally here, man. We finally here.
It's finally here, and Adam Peters is the hottest name on X in terms of the Commanders outside of Darrell Green. Darrell Green's name is trending.
I know it's popping.
Yeah, it is. But outside of D Green, Adam Peters is the most popular name. We got an adult in the building. Everybody's loving him. Does the honeymoon continue after tonight? We are about to find out. But Jaden Daniels, Wole, looks like a done deal, my brother.
And we'll get it. It definitely does. It looks like he's the pick from Vegas odds. We'll talk about it in general. But before we get into the actual draft talk, let's get into particulars. Hey, subscribe to our podcast on Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Apple Podcasts. Just search All Burgundy and Go Everything. Also tweet us at ABG_everything. Hit us up on IG at ABG_everything. And like our All Burgundy and Go Everything Facebook page. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to our All Burgundy and Go Everything YouTube channel. Hit the red subscribe button and also like this video. Like Ray was talking about, this time to talk about the NFL draft. All right, so we're getting right into it. Ray, you mentioned it looks like Jaden Daniels will be this number 2 pick according to reports that's out there. It's not anything solidified saying it's going to happen, but it looks like that's the vibe that everybody's getting. That Jaden Daniels is going to be the number 1 pick. So I'll start with you, Ray. Like, what are your thoughts about that in terms of him possibly being the quarterback for the Washington Commanders?
I'm a Jaden Daniels fan. I've stated that multiple times on every platform that you can find me on. However, I'm a little concerned about the Commanders taking him at the number 2 pick. I'm concerned about his body. I'm concerned about the fact that he spent so much time in college and yet he didn't find success until extremely late. Mm-hmm. And he's going against now guys that are good at every position. The NFL is a much different level from college. And my last concern is Cliff Kingsbury. Is he being given too much control and too much input in this decision? Because when you hear all the experts talk about why Jaden Daniels is going to be this pick, they say because Cliff Kingsbury has a history of coaching Patrick Mahomes. He's not Mahomes, y'all. He's not Mahomes. And the thing about it is, if you like Kyler Murray, which I do, where's Cliff Kingsbury now? I know Kyler Murray got hurt, but Kyler Murray, and maybe his attitude has something to do with it. But I'm just saying, Cliff Kingsbury, as much as he might be a really good OC, I just don't feel like you want to give him too much input, and you want to get off to a start where those who are making the decisions actually make the final decision in spite of whatever he may think, because that's what I hear. That's the determining factor, Cliff Kingsbury. Well, I like the quarterbacks he's coached, yes, no doubt. But at the same time, I don't think Jaden Daniels is those guys. I don't even think he's Kyler Murray, to be real, but I don't want to start arguments. I really don't.
I'm with you. I don't think he is either, but that's a whole different discussion.
And people talk about Drake May and how it's going to take him a while to develop. Okay, but his ceiling is higher, in my opinion. So I'm nervous about them going with Jaden Daniels. And to me, again, you have to get it right. Let's go. Hey, Jaden Daniels, he's in a way, he's polarizing because of the cryptic comments he's made. Of course, his agent made a splash. But at the end of the day, if I'm the Commanders, I would go Drake May, but that's not going to happen at this point. So that's just my thoughts. Glenn, I know you nod your head. So do you agree with me or where we at? Because I know you like Jaden Daniels too.
I agree with you. I always like Jaden Daniels, but I've always said Drake May. And everybody who listens to me on the podcast, I've always said Drake May to me, I think is the better fit for this Washington Commanders team. All right, I think because when I see Jaden Daniels, all that comes to my mind, maybe I have PTSD of RG3. I got PTSD. I got PTSD because what I see is RG3. Now, granted, I know he's not Shanahan. Shanahan's not calling plays and none of that stuff. But I'm also not sold on Kingsbury. I wasn't sold on when they hired him as the OC. I've been critical of that.
You said that too. You said that, yeah.
I said that, so I've been critical. So to me, so I really think it is that that I like to see Jaden Daniels develop. Ray, I agree with your point too. If Jaden Daniels is going to run, guess what? The guys that are in the SEC are not the guys that's in the NFC East, right?
Yeah.
That he has to put some weight on. He has to get more physical. Or the offensive line that the Washington Commanders have has to be able to protect him, right? Because we know they wasn't able to protect last year. They wasn't able to protect shoot, what's my man's name? I forgot his name already. Sam Howell, right? They weren't able to protect Sam Howell last year. I know they're different parts and different pieces that's there. So when putting this offensive line together, the goal has to be able to protect Jaden Daniels in order for him to stand upright. Because you're not getting him to the number 2 draft pick for him to sit, right? You're getting him for the number 2 draft pick so he can play right now. And so he has to be able to learn. He has to be able to maneuver. And we got to see the learning curve, right? And see how he goes and how he throws. I think the city will be excited for Jaden Daniels. But at the end of the day, man, I think at the end of the day, you have to win. And the question is, will Jaden Daniels be the part where we need to win?
I'm not gonna say it can't be. Can I respond to Dujane real quick though?
Yeah. Go ahead. I want you to.
He felt like I was being critical.
This right here.
No, Dujane, I'm not being critical. I said I like Jaden Daniels. It's just like when you take us about the number 2 pick, such as if you compare to Caleb Williams, who's going right before him. Caleb Williams has been good from the beginning. That's my point. I don't mind a quarterback development over years, but it took him a while, and that's my concern at the number 2 pick. If they took Jaden Daniels later in the first round, I'd be like, okay, cool. That's what they were picking. But when you talk about a top 2 quarterback, that's my concern, bro. And that's now like Glen is saying, he's the one that's going to play now. He's going to be potentially the face of your franchise. It's concerning for me. And Cliff Kingsbury, I'm concerned about him just like Glen is, just based on his track record.
Yeah, I want to say this too. You know, the NFC East has not been what it's been in the past. I mean, within the last few years, you had the NFC East winning the Super Bowl, had an NFC champion going deep. So they may not been what we used to growing up. No, they don't have Lawrence Taylors, but they do have Michael Parsons, right? Yeah. They do have some good D linemen, and we saw in this offensive line last year show that they couldn't block anybody, right? Some guys that we don't even know their names, right? So again, to me, the biggest coach on this Washington Commanders team is the offensive line coach, right? And the offensive line coach is the coach that has to take place. Right, so the offensive line coach has to keep Jaden Daniels upright, and Kingsbury has to do something to design, if he is no number 2 pick, to get something out of his hands quick, short stuff, to make him feel comfortable in this league, and that's where you need to be at. He has to feel comfortable his first few years, even playoffs, scrimmages, OTAs. He has to feel comfortable.
Yeah,
if that's the number 2 pick, anything can happen.
Yeah, Matt Todd says, I mean, I like all 3 prospects truly, but
it's going to be JD.
JD. Yeah,
I'm rooting for him too.
Yeah, I mean, I think we all root. I mean, if you're a Commanders fan, you know, this is the blessing of the show, man. We can all talk about who we like or whatever, but the goal is, I mean, what we want is Commander fans or folks who cover the team or who are like content creators of the team. You want to be successful. You want any young, and you know, I said this before. You want any of these young dudes to come here to be successful. I don't get the tribalism with the draft picks and whatnot. Some people are like, you could tell certain folks are like, if they pick this player and this player, they're just waiting for that player to fail. I've seen that. I kind of get that vibe from certain people. But whoever they draft, you just hope that that player is successful. So for me, yeah, I have my questions. I think it's fair to have I have my questions about Jaden Daniels. I don't think Jaden Daniels is any different. Like just like folks have questions about Drake May. They all like if people you can have your questions. It depends on who you prefer, right? It's your preference of a quarterback. So for me, like my when I look at Jaden Daniels, if he's the pick, I mean he has potential. To me, his potential was all garnered on like how they devise their offense. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my thing. Like it's all about how they devise their offense. Because if their offenses say like we seen with Justin Fields in Chicago, where they didn't utilize him the best of his ability, then you get a Justin Fields that people said that struggled, they didn't play good football. But if I felt like if Justin Fields was in the Philadelphia Eagles offense, you may get a different Justin Fields. So it's all about how you devise this offense for a Jaden Daniels. But our guest is here, so I'm gonna introduce our guest. Right now, we have the homie Adam Aniba from the Burgundy and Gold Report. What is good, Adam?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's going on, my man? So, Adam, we're talking about, it looks like so far from all the reports that Jaden Daniels is going to be the quarterback selected for the Commanders at number 2. But for you, just for your personal preference, what do you want the Commanders to do with the second pick?
Like I like Jaden Daniels. You know, I evaluated both quarterbacks, and May you know, it's ironic, similar to Sam Howell, those last 5-6 games were just, horrendous. And, you just see missed layups and stuff like that. And, I'll be repetitive from a lot of what, other scouts are saying that he's not ready. May is just not ready. I think, he definitely needs a system tailored to him. And I think he needs time with fundamentals. Jaden Daniels, I think he just needs some corrections, and I think he's ready to go. I think the idea that he'll be running, 5-6 times a game for 100 yards, I think that they're just going to be using him more for his ability to create passing lanes. And I think, remember when Russell Wilson came in the league, ran around, created room, I think that he's going to do a lot of that. But I do think that they're going to tailor the offense around him. And I think that they're going to lean heavily on the run game. And to me, again, it's just putting, reading the tea leaves, putting it all together. Daniels just makes the most sense to me. But again, it's a guessing game because we don't know what Kingsbury's system is. Because with Anthony Lynn now in town, this is going to be a hybrid version of whatever we've ever seen from him.
Mm-hmm. Very different. All right.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good
one. I'm sorry. I like Shador too, by the way. So maybe I'm a little biased. I like Jaden Daniels, but I love Shador.
I think Shador's better. I ain't gonna hold you. That's an older argument.
I like what Adam said because I mean, look at the running. Look at Lynn, and this team is going to be built to be running the football. If you want to have a young quarterback, the best thing you can do is run the football his first year.
Yes, sir.
And I like running the football, so I say it every week: run the football, right?
I know. We know this, Glenn. I know we know this.
Running the football opens everything up for this watch. Whatever system you run, running the football makes it much better for your quarterback, especially a young quarterback. Your running game and your tight end will be benefits for him, and I think that's why Zach Ertz came into town.
Hey,
go ahead, Ray. Go ahead.
No, I was just getting ready to say, my man Wole, he's a gambler, man. I know that Adam Peters has said he's not going to trade the second pick. He said it, but at the same time, he seems like he's a gambler. If you on the tables, you want to be side betting because if he gets the offer, he can't refuse. I could see him taking it. Adam, what's the chances that the Commanders trade that pick?
I think slim to none. I think. You're going to have some interested teams like Minnesota's to me is the number one. We keep hearing about the Raiders. I think Raiders would have to mortgage their next 3-4 years of first rounds, but Minnesota, at least they offer the 2 first rounds. But if you're Washington, you get that pick that trades you out of the quarterbacks, out of the top 4 quarterbacks. So unless they're enamored with, Penix, I don't see it, but I don't see it at all. I think a lot of people really read into the visits with Penix being one of the, top 30 visits. Yeah. But I just think it's due diligence. I think, the bigger story is, are they going to trade back into the first round to get a tackle? I think that's, to me, that's where I'm going to be shocked if that doesn't happen because you're going to see there's going to be 8 to 10 tackles that are going to go in the top 30, 33 picks.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think that they won't. But I kind of, it's wild. I wouldn't be mad if they did, though. I won't even hold you. I wouldn't be mad if they did because I just feel like you can build. Like I like building your O-line, and I think there's some dogs on the O-line too. So I wouldn't like, for instance, I wouldn't be. I know people be pissed off. I know a lot of people be pissed off. But if they like traded back and got like the kid from Notre Dame or the kid from Notre Dame, I wouldn't be mad. Like I wouldn't be mad at all. Like I would fight. Like if you. And I'm not the big Michael Penix fan, but it wouldn't kill me.
Right.
At the end of the day, be like, oh, they got Penix and O lineman. I'm looking like, okay, I wouldn't be bad. I wouldn't be mad. Like I understand. Like I would understand that build up. Like you build your O line, and you got a young quarterback. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be mad at that situation. I mean, obviously you want one of those playmakers at quarterback, right?
But it's just a huge gamble, though. Like that's the thing. Like we all say, okay, Penix could either go second round or it could go as early as the Raiders pick. Mm-hmm. But like, what if 7 quarterbacks go in the top 10 and Washington trades to 11?
Very true.
So yeah, that's why I don't see it happening because they would have to take the risk that they're not going to get their signal caller this year. And I don't see that. They have seats to fill, they have money to make. It just doesn't make sense. And that's why Jaden Daniels makes a lot of sense too. Because I think there's a lot more you can promote with him than May.
That's true. Yeah. So something you said earlier, like you said something earlier about more. So this is the thing I have a question for Jaden Daniels. So if not even this is not about his ability, because I do feel like he has ability, but it's something like me and Ray talked about earlier before you came on, to a point where the scary thing about him, is that his last season is where he's become like all world, like generational talent, right? Like his last season is where people recognize him as a guy who they feel like has ability to do special things on the football field. But also when we talk about a trade, trading, if somebody decided to give up a lot to get a Jaden Daniels, like what Adam Peters think about it, because at the end of the day, like when you look at Jaden Daniels, is he that type of talent where you can say he's a can't miss dude and you can just give up on somebody trying to give you the mortgage to get him? You know what I mean? Like, would you like if the Raiders said, "Yo, we'll give you 2 first rounders"? Like, do you say no to that because it's just Jaden Daniels? Even though you're back at the draft, because it's just Jaden Daniels, would you give that? Would you not give it up? Because it's not like it's Andrew Luck.
Right.
Where, he has a big-time grade.
I feel like they made up their mind when they traded Sam Howell. I think when they traded him, they made up their mind that they're going to sit still, because I think you'd be talking about, let's just say Minnesota. So the 2 first rounds, and they'd probably be like, all right, now give us your next 3 years of first rounds and we consider it. They're not going to do that. And I think that most we're talking about Minnesota is the 2 first this year and then like a first and second, third, whatever next year. The Godfather offer would be that first one I just said. So I think that they leave themselves open for that, but that's probably like a 0.1% chance. So when they traded Howell, they were like, you know what, we're gonna get our quarterback here, and that's it.
No, I think that was my thing. Is like, because when people say, oh, they're not trading back, I'm like, all right, well, it depends on how you value the talent,
right?
When you say that, like, do you think that Jaden, and don't knock on anybody, you think Jaden Daniels, Drake May, or whoever at number 2, do you think that non-Caleb, because Caleb's going 1, do you feel like that player is generational talent? I think it's different by, like, you could be number 2 pick overall, like, and still be a really good quarterback.
Yeah,
but it's different with having.
No, none of these guys are generational.
There you go. You know what I mean?
They could be. So if you're talking about 4 first-round picks, I'd say you'd have to consider it.
Yeah. Okay.
I'd say you'd have to consider it. I don't think that there is going to be a team that's going to do that. But who knows? There might. But there's also the mentality of tunnel vision. And, with Adam Peters, it could just be like, you know what, whatever comes my way, it's just going to be Jaden Daniels or Drake May, whatever it is. But, the biggest curveball is the people talking about McCarthy. But, I think that that's the biggest smoke this season. I think that we'll see him go, 4th, but.
Yeah, I don't think that McCarthy is coming here. I do think they like him, though. I'm gonna say this again. I think they like McCarthy. I just don't think he's coming.
Yeah, I told you what that was. I think that was just them trying to get him into the conversation so his draft stock will go up.
The Giants will be the interesting team. That's a team I'm watching because everyone thinks Malik Neighbors a receiver, but a lot of people, because I live in New York, and so a lot of people I talk to, not just fans, they're like, don't be surprised if they look at New England, because New England could they would ask for Jones and some future first-round picks. And then so I could see that happening, because I think Arizona is definitely going to be open for business, and so is the Chargers.
So, hey, Adam, what's your excitement level, bro?
Man.
Adam's
this
real
is a weird
chill,
year.
man.
Wole would tell you, I'm dealing with a lot personally. So this year, I got my evaluations, I always want to do more. I'm excited. I think because it's more of a short thing about the quarterback, but I'm more looking forward to tomorrow night because they have just, so many picks. But if they trade back into tonight, that definitely changes the excitement level. I think that would bring it right up, because I think if you can hit on those first 3 picks with a quarterback, tackle, and let's say, wide receiver, another, because, a guy that I just started really watching more is the kid Leggett out of South Carolina. I think you can get that kid in the second round. And even, there's talk of Keon Coleman from Florida State. These are the kind of guys that we want to complement what they have in McLaurin and Dotson. So some people might think it might be a little early for receiver, but I think that, yes, you surround this quarterback with an offensive line, but man, you got to give him talent. If it's going to be tight end, going to be receiver. But I'm excited just to see the maturation and, the plan, because we don't really know the philosophy at all, or the anything right now. I've never, as a football fan, I've never seen it, because they're bringing in so many different minds into the room. We don't know what it's going to look like.
Yeah, I think you brought a good point there too. That's what I was looking at too. The second round, the first round, we know they're going to go quarterback. The next couple rounds are what's important to me. Like, do they go tight? Do they go tight end? Do they go offensive line? Do they go quarterback? So
Caleb number 1. That's what it is.
I think after quarterback,
I'm happy for Caleb, man. Caleb number 1, man. That's what I'm happy for, man.
After quarterback and tackle, they set themselves up in free agency to really go best player available at most of those picks as long as they get those first two right.
Look, I'm not going to lie to y'all, man. I'm not. I want Marvin Harrison Jr. I'm gonna stick with my whole little thing. That's what I really want. I ain't going to lie to. I don't want to lie to people anymore.
And then get Shador next season.
That would be. Hey, Ray, that would be nasty, bro. Real talk.
Make a trade.
How about if the Commanders are truly one of the teams that he doesn't want to come to, and then you have to deal with all that?
His father has said that's one of the teams consistently. The Commanders are always in top five.
I heard that.
Yeah.
They're always there.
Yo, he just wants to come to DC, man.
He wants to come on his former teams. He wants to play for all his former teams.
You guys are wild. And Commanders fans in general, it's funny. Everybody's excited about the later rounds. Like, that's not real excitement. Like when the Falcons, that's my team, when they traded to pick Vic #1, we were all excited because that's a generational talent. Like right now, everybody's like, well, Peters is a man. He's this. Like, come on, seriously? Are we excited about the talent? The talent next year coming out? What?
Ray, I don't get excited about the quarterback. Quarterbacks are not generational talent.
Travis Hunter, his teammates there too, bro.
Oh yeah, Travis Hunter. That's right.
Hey, we talking about generational talents, fellas.
That is the Travis Hunter is generational talent. That's true.
Travis Hunter is, but Jaden Daniels isn't.
Jaden Daniels. I don't know. See, that's what I'm saying. But see, this is.
He's not. I'm being honest. Let's be honest. If Shador Sanders was in this draft, right, he would be out.
I don't know. Not this year. I don't know. Nah, I ain't gonna say all that. I think Shador will be better. I think Shador.
Okay. Let's be honest. If Caleb is off the board, Shador Sanders or Jaden Daniels, who is the
Commanders? It would still be. I'll give it. It would still be Jaden. Just the way the talk. It would still be Jaden. No, the numbers, bro. Like the Heisman does hold. This is the reason why he's number 2. Is the Heisman? Like
it'll be close. It'll be close.
Yeah, I think Shador goes like next year because Shador's going to have wide receivers. He's going to have more talent around him. Shador will be the unanimous #1. Like, because there'll be more talent around him. Shador, I like Shador because he had to work with less. But there's going to be so much. He's going to have a better offensive line where he can have more protection. There's going to be now, he went from having no O-line to having an O-line. His numbers are going to be crazy to a point where he is going to be unanimous #1. Like, there will not be anybody close to him. That's what I'm saying. Like, this year it's hard because you can use the big games against him. Like you can use those games to say he didn't look good in those games, knowing that he had a bad O-line too. Next season ain't gonna be that situation. So
he still put up solid numbers. He put up solid.
He did, but they're gonna find ways to go against. They doing the same with. All right, real talk, bro. Drake May had a bad O-line. That's how they knocking him with that too. They're knocking Drake May for having a bad line for real. If Drake May had an unbelievable offensive line, that footwork stuff, because he wouldn't be scared of the pocket, it wouldn't be looked upon that way. I'm telling you, like that's how he saw more pressure than a lot of quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, Shador, they would use some of that against him because once he got pressure, you saw the Colorado State game. Excuse me, that game, like in other games where he got a lot of pressure, where he didn't look the same when he had a clean pocket. That's all I'm saying. Like they would use that against him. Next season, I don't think we're going to have that same problem.
Hey, Adam, I want to ask you real quick. Your draft grades, how much higher was Jaden Daniels than, let's say, a Bo Nix?
Oh, it's pretty far apart. Like, honestly, if you ask me to stack it, Nix is going to go a lot earlier, maybe first, probably second. Man, I have Nix in, like, the 3rd round.
Me too.
I have Rattler above him. I have a lot of
me too, Adam. Me too.
Above him.
Yeah.
Me too,
because I don't forget the Auburn tape, and I know what Oregon does with their quarterbacks. I know what they put them in position. Their system is very quarterback friendly. Any quarterback that's able to run, be able to move, it's very friendly to them. So,
thank you, Adam. Thank you. I've been saying that a lot about Knicks, and people stay trying to tell me that Knicks is actually good. I'm just saying.
Well, listen, guys, I got to get out of here. I'm
all right, yeah.
More pods,
no problem. Yo, Adam. Hey, Adam, thanks for being on, man. I appreciate you, man.
Take it easy, guys.
All right, take it easy, man.
But that's a solid question.
This gonna be fun.
If Shador
it is, dog.
What would it
the
be?
Commanders are on the clock right now. 3 minutes left. I should listen to who's going to draft. I'm sure it's going to be Jaden Daniels, so I'm not even paying attention.
Why are they taking so long?
Look, man, I wouldn't have any trade.
Can I tell y'all what ESPN.com says? Because I'm watching this game.
Go ahead, bro. I don't care.
The best fit for the Commanders is Marvin Harrison Jr. That's what's on my screen.
Exactly. No one wants to listen to me because I know this. But I'm not saying nothing. I'm letting the fan base do what they want.
But it says best fit. It says best fit Marvin Harrison Jr. But biggest need, it says quarterback. So which one do you balance? Is it?
I want the best player. That's what I want.
I do get. I'm gonna give Wole credit. He's been saying that since like November, right?
Yeah, I want the best player, not the best position. I want the best player.
When Washington went on the clock in November,
I said I wanted Marvin.
He's been saying Marvin Harrison.
I've been saying this. Look, man. I'm Ray and Glenn. We all believe in consistency. The pick is in. It's probably gonna be this kid. He's smiling. It's gonna be him. It's Jaden Daniels. He's smiling.
Yeah, he's smiling.
Yeah, of course.
Smiling. It's gonna be him. But I'm like, wait, Paul. Yeah, what's up, Paul? You got your man, Jaden Daniels coming to DC, bro.
Keep him out the clubs.
Yeah, man. So it's the picks. It's like it's official.
Keep him away from. Well, no, he need brunch. Send him to brunch, bro.
Yeah, he need to brunch. He need to go to brunch.
He need to put a little bit of weight on. You seen that Kevin Hart video? I was like, hold up,
bruh.
I was like, he looked like
he needs to put on some weight.
Remember we covered the Lakers when what's his name for OKC now? I mean not OKC for New Orleans was a rookie. Out of Duke. What's his name?
Ingram.
Brandon Ingram. Remember we covered the Lakers. He's a rookie. We was like, oh my gosh, like it was scary looking. It was like Chet Holmgren skinny. Jaden Daniels. When I saw him get on that Kevin Hart feature, I was like, nah, bro. They're going to put him in the weight room, and that's what
that
dude
was
saying.
Even
like
the picture he took, even the picture he took, dog. Like they say he gave. Go ahead, Glenn. Would you say
Glenn? LSU for a year, so the weight program didn't help him.
Dog, I'm like he needs to
be forced to go to the weight room now.
Yeah, hey, Taj, he gonna need to go to the Rose Bar for real, bro. Rose Bar.
Give him some extra mambo sauce.
Yeah, extra. He gotta go to the carry out in the hood where it's like that real fat.
He gotta go to Jerry. He gotta go to Jerry's where you can get like a breast and not just wings. You can get like you can get different thighs, breasts. You can get different pieces. Where it's gonna give him a little bit of meat.
He gonna need to eat.
And Washington had the best track record with their weight room, and their weight trainer program.
Oh no!
They're going to bring back Deuce.
Oh, they're behind man. Look, my man Todd. Jade, yeah, man. So yeah, the pick said Jaden Daniels to DC, man. First of all, congratulations, Jaden Daniels, man. I'm not here throwing no shade, man. I told you, man.
Oh no, absolutely. You know, the fact that 2 black quarterbacks is going number 2, it shows you kind of how far the league has come. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
So again, that's why I want to tell Dujan. I'm not rooting against them. You know, the specific question was, you know, what concerns do you have? And that's the concerns that I have. But of course, he can be excellent at quarterback. And if you saw his interview with Ocho Cinco, he's like, you're gonna have Jahan Dotson and Terry McLaurin. He was like, they got some dogs. Like he looked like, all right, I'm gonna have 2 top receivers in the league and 2 pretty good options, arguably 2 number 1 receivers. That tandem looks pretty good for me coming out as a rookie. But what Glenn and Wole have been pointing out amongst many is got to protect them and you got to run the football effectively.
Yeah, man.
Because it's going to be a learning curve.
Yeah, my man, hold on. Your boys, like I said, hold on. What do you say? Hold on. Todd said your boys Grant and Chris Russell are having a fit right now. Yeah, Grandpa's they clowns. Yeah, I'm at a draft party. That's what's up, homie. He said, hey y'all, we need quarterbacks. Yeah, wide receivers, excuse me. Yeah, we need a Marvin, but we ain't getting them. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We can get Marvin. We should have had Marvin too. Here, let's see. Hey, what's on? Hey, man, all these fake restaurants in the area, we will gain weight.
Caleb Williams, Angel Reese, and Camilla Cardozo are all going to be in Chi-Town. Okay, Chi-Town getting some star power, huh?
Hey, check this out. Here's an interesting fact. I'm going to break this before ESPN says it. This is the first time ever, 2 consecutive years in a row, where you had 2 quarterbacks drafted, black quarterbacks drafted back-to-back. Last year was Stroud and Richardson. This year, it's Caleb and Jaden Daniels. First time ever.
That's amazing. Like I said, if you look at those, because somebody mentioned the WNBA element in terms of Chicago, when you look at DC took the best player available when they picked, and they picked Aaliyah Edwards. They didn't go for the splash, which was Angel Reese. And
that's true, though.
The Commanders could regret not going for the best player available, which is Marvin Harrison Jr. And instead of taking the splash, just saying.
Will Marvin Harris go to Arizona? Will Arizona pull the trigger on Marvin Harris?
Definitely. Why wouldn't they?
Of course.
He's the best player in the draft. Like the New England Patriots should take Marvin Harrison Jr. if they get the opportunity.
Oh, hey, no,
they should choose him. Everybody, look, I'm be honest with you. Other than Caleb, everybody should have went for Marvin Harrison Jr. They all go. They gonna remember, dog. They gonna remember.
And he got an edge too. Hey, Glenn,
Marvin he playing with an edge.
He's so cerebral. Like he's looking at this, kind of like Randy Moss was like, okay, all these people passed on me. All
Who a downgrade? Who downgrade coming here? Not Marvin.
No, Marvin ain't no downgrade.
Marvin would, man. Y'all think I ain't gonna lie. Y'all think Terry?
No,
I love Terry. I love Terry.
You want to see numbers increase? Everybody numbers across the board. Marvin stretched the field.
Man, Marvin gonna make y'all all better. Marvin gonna make Terry better, bro.
Let's be honest.
Jahan
make Terry better, make Jahan better, make the tight ends better.
Remember, Deshaun Jackson. Colt McCoy said he's too fast, but he was still so open. He found a way to give him the ball because
Marvin
he's that
open,
good.
Bro.
Marvin is always open.
Marvin beat. I'm gonna say this. Your favorite. This is why Marvin's good. Marvin beat your favorite cornerbacks in college.
Yes,
that's why Marvin's that good. Your favorite cornerbacks that some of y'all wanted early in the draft, Marvin's beat them all. When Marvin played the SEC in bowl games, he beat them dudes. Marvin is it, bro. He him. Sorry,
I don't even know how he does. How does he get behind the defenses when you know he's getting the ball,
bro?
He still get behind.
Right, he's tall
because college
and he runs routes.
They still think they can play cover one. They still think they can play cover two, or they think they can play with the safety coming over top. But the routes that he runs, he just runs so smooth, man. He make them guys. He confuse them.
Even in the red zone, he's wide open in the red zone
all the time, bro.
I'm like, how's he behind the safety? And they're in the red zone. I just don't get it.
He gets contested catches, open catches.
This guy hoping to swag.
I know he does. Yeah, that suit. Something wrong with that suit. Something wrong with that.
All right,
suit,
it's a new era, fellas.
It's a new era, bro. Like that's
wow.
Yeah, man. Let's play these Jaden Daniels highlights, man. Just look at it. That's Marvel and Jaden Daniels, man. This is the quarterback for the Washington Commanders. Look at these throws right now, man. Look, this is our quarterback. You know what I'm saying?
Let's rally around a cat.
That's right, exactly, man. Like
he can throw better than Anthony Richardson in terms of like accuracy.
No, he's way better thrower than Anthony Richardson.
Yeah.
Though. Like
he
can't run like Anthony Richardson though. I don't care what anybody. He don't run like Anthony.
That's what I like. Look at the patience. But then he can do this.
But look,
that makes me happy, but also scares me at the same time.
He caught the 4-3, right?
He ain't run.
Oh, he did.
Nah, which I don't understand either, right?
Well, I was told he has 4.3 speed. People say he looked just as fast as Vic in person. That's what I was told.
Yeah, well, I understand it.
I don't think he's fast as Vic.
He don't need to run.
He ain't fast as Vic.
They ain't draft him to run. They draft him to throw.
He ain't fast as Vic. Don't do that, right? He ain't fast as Vic.
No. I said people who've seen him in person say he's
no, but
that's
generation.
That's not my analysis.
Yeah, they're wrong. They lying to you. They're hyping. They gassing that up.
One thing I like about it too.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't like the Russell Wilson comparisons either. Here's why. Russell Wilson was good everywhere he went. Me
too. Yeah, I agree. Wisconsin too. Yeah, I know. You're right. I'm Wisconsin, NC State. Sorry, NC State.
NC State.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I agree. No, I agree.
Like everybody knew Russell Wilson was gonna be good. Like because he just was always good. Like Caleb was always good.
But the biggest thing with Russell Wilson was his height.
This guy can slide. But I mean, everybody got questions.
Everybody got questions. One thing I do like about
Drake May.
Drake May, New England. Hey, of course.
We called that. We knew that.
Of course. Marvin Harrison going to Arizona.
Going
to Arizona, yeah.
Hey, Drake May about to that's what I'm talking. Drake May about to kill over there too. Congratulations, Drake May. You should have been my quarterback, but you're not, so it's all good. I'm not mad. I mean, I'm not mad. We got Jay Daniels, man. Hopefully, like again, man.
Okay.
Hey, I'm telling y'all, if Jay Daniels don't perform, I'm not even blaming Jaden Daniels. I'm blaming Cliff Kingsbury. I'm not even blaming him.
No, I'm blaming Scott. I'm blaming Peterson.
Adam Peterson. No, I'm blaming. I'm blaming Cliff. I am.
Here's what I'm going to say though. If he starts out playing really well, and people don't have film on him yet, I just want all fans and analysts take a cautious approach. Y'all were jumping on Howell when he was doing well, and then of course he struggled late down the stretch, and people jumped off the bandwagon. Let's give him time. He's a young quarterback. But I know how people are. I can't wait till training camp. Glenn, you already know, man.
There was a question. There was a question in the chat earlier. What's the problem with Cliff Kingsbury? The problem is when people catch up with his offense, he doesn't know how to adjust. Think about when he first started in Arizona. He was off to a good track. Defensive coordinators and people started to adjust to it and get it. He couldn't adjust. He couldn't change up. And then Kyler Murray's numbers went downhill. Yeah. All right. So even at Texas Tech, he was great as a coach there. People started adjusting bowl games. They started to adjust to him, and he lost games late. So the problem with Cliff Kingsbury, to answer the question, was that people are able to adjust. Now, it may be different now since he's been in the league for a while. He got this one thing that will be his saving grace, and I think I said this on the last show. Mm-hmm. He has a lot of former head coaches around him, right? He has a lot of former head coaches who've been in the league for a long time around him. And so that will give him some saving grace if he listens to the wisdom of Anthony Lynn, if he listens to Quinn, if he listens to even Brian Johnson from Philadelphia, even though he hasn't been a head coach.
Come on, Taj. Not yet, bro. Not yet, Taj. Come on, Randall was special. Look, we got to give him time. We got to see the body work first.
All right, let me this Randall thing. Because Randall's my favorite quarterback ever. That's my favorite quarterback ever. No, he's not Randall. Like, there's difference. Like, not at this particular point in time. I'm gonna say this about Randall in Philadelphia. Randall didn't have a lot of folks had great wide receivers. In Philadelphia, Randall did not have wide receivers. So Randall had to carry a team by himself. Like in Philadelphia, when he first started, like they had Fred Barnett and Calvin. I want to say Calvin Williams. So Calvin Williams, I believe. Like those were his receivers. He had good tight ends, and he had Byers as a fullback. But Randall didn't have explosive players on the outside, and Randall was special. I don't know, and because like to Ray's point, Randall was special. I don't know if JD can do it by himself. Randall had to do it by himself. They're different quarterbacks, you know what I mean? And I also would say, like I said this before, in terms of elusiveness, like Vic, Randall, Lamar, they're different. Like, it's not all about speed. It's about how you can, like, shake. Like, even Kyler Murray, for real. I'll put him in that same, like that same thing. Like, them dudes, they're not just, like, they weren't just fast for their time or fast whatever. They can shake you. Like, it's just like Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders in front of you, it ain't like you're going to tackle him. He's going to shake you. I can't tell you that, like, for real, from the tape I've watched and what I've watched about Jaden Daniels, he can run by you, but I can't tell you he can shake you. He can't shake you like them other dudes are with the football in his hand. So I think they're just different. I don't think they're the same quarterback. I'm gonna say it again. Like, I think Jaden Daniels, and this is good. This is a good thing. That's what I'm like. It's on the offensive coordinator. I will, if Jaden Daniels is paying out, I'm gonna blame Cliff, because I do think he's very comparable to RG3. I think he's very comparable to RG3 2012, which is a good thing. I don't know why when I say that people make it seem like it's a bad thing. Do you remember RG3 in 2012? That's a dynamic player. So if you can coach him up that way, that's a good thing.
I'll tell you why they think it's a bad thing. They don't look at what the result was during the season. They always look at the aftermath, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about 2012. I'm just talking about 2012.
Yeah, but they look at the aftermath. But when you say RG3, everybody thinks about the train wreck. They don't think about him coming and being rookie of the year or electrifying the Washington Commanders or Washington Redskins at the time, taking them to the playoffs, putting the team on his back, right? They don't look at that when they say RG3. They look at everything else that came with RG3. But RG3, the football player at that time, RG3 that came into the league that time, RG3 that was the rookie season, was the one that changed the Washington Commanders coach. If he would have stayed healthy and they would have managed him right, it would have been okay. That RG3 would have been that guy. He would have been him.
Paul, what's your comp to him? And I'll dismiss if I think it's bad. What's your comp to him?
I got a question for you guys. Remember Marty Hurney? He built the Panthers because of the Vic effect. He built that team to beat Michael Vick.
Yeah.
Adam Peters, I believe, is going to build this Washington team in order to beat the 49ers, who, in a way, kind of have a chokehold on the conference.
Oh,
if you're going to make the Super Bowl, which is the ultimate goal for every team, you're going to have to beat the 49ers to get there. He's come from there. He knows what this team will need to beat that squad. So I do agree with you guys that the later rounds are going to be very important. But do you think that's going to be Adam Peters' approach, is I got to build this team to beat a team like the 49ers? Or is he going to focus more on the division itself, the NFC East, with dogs in it on offense and defense, and especially in Philly and in Dallas?
I want to address this one. He said that he's him. All right. Oh. We all watch sports. This is my problem when we call somebody him. We all watch sports, and we know when you're him, nothing stops you from being that dude. Marvin Harrison to the Arizona Cardinals. Yep. Like I knew it would. Like I knew they're not passed up on one to go to the game. Like, so when you are him, there is no talent that's going to dismiss you from being him. There's no coach that's going to dismiss you from being him. Right? Him is him. Like, you're going to shine wherever you go. Oh boy, if he's him, he's shining in Arizona State. If he's truly him, you know what I'm saying? If you're going to say he him, there's no comp to him, then you would see good play in Arizona State. You would know who he was in Arizona State. If he's him, that's all I'm saying. If you're going to say he him for real, off the rip and say there's no comp, then we would have saw it in Arizona State. That's all I'm saying. If he's him, that's all. I don't use that term him for people that are like, you got to be guaranteed. If you guarantee, you do it everywhere. Know why Caleb Williams is him? Because Caleb Williams did it as a true freshman in Oklahoma. went to USC and did it there. That's why he's him. That's why I say Caleb is him. That's all. I mean, that's my definition of him. Like when I define a person that's him, I define it of your body of work. Like if your body work has been consistent, like you've been from day one, you've been him, then that's how I go.
Malik
that's just one person.
Next.
Oh, my bad. Me and he. Oh, my bad, Paul. Paul, see, I can take that. Like, I got you, bro. I got you, home. I got you, my dude. You talking about there's no comparison. He's just his own person. I got you.
So Glenn, what you think the strategy is going to be? Is it going to be focusing more on the NFC East, or is Peter saying I got to focus on beating that team out west where I came from?
He got to be focused on. You got to win your division. I mean, this is a team.
Okay, I got you. They're a little similar.
You got to realize this is a team that didn't win a game in their own division last year. So you can't talk about beating the team out west and beating the rest of the league if you can't beat the team that you play twice a year. Right? They didn't beat anybody. They lost to the New York Football Giants. Right? Yeah, the Giants were terrible. They lost to the Chicago Bears. I'm not worried about the team in the East. I'm not worried about teams out west. I'm not worried about winning in your own conference, right? This team wasn't good in their own conference. Yeah. And they lost to bad football teams in their own conference. So he got to think about you got to be able to walk before you can crawl, and you got to have a confidence. What they should be thinking right now is week 1, right? Nothing else. After the draft is over, 1 week at a time, 1 game at a time. And it's not the big picture. You think 1 game at a time, 1 week at a time, and you'll get there.
Hey, Todd like his daddy. Todd said nobody in this draft is a guarantee based on some draft boards. But what about Joe?
Ray got kicked. Oh no, Ray gonna he back. We say Ray?
I went away.
You went out. Now you back now. You back now.
I was asking Taj. I was wondering. He said nobody really was like a guarantee in this draft. I was wondering about Joe.
Man, what Taj? I mean, Taj, you like. Marvin Harrison Jr. is a good guarantee, so go ahead with that. But go ahead, bro. Like Andre Blanche was him at the club.
Yeah. Malik Neighbors.
Yeah, I think so. Probably, I think he's your Chargers. I think that's what I think. I think Malik Neighbors. I think he's going to the Chargers, Paul. I agree. I think so too. Yeah. I think he's going to the Chargers. You said he was.
Let me see what's happening on these streets, man. Hey, thanks for all the folks that's checking in out here. I
appreciate y'all.
I want to see the excitement level, man. You know,
I do want to say. So I want to go to this. So
raise hell.
I know. I like that. I like that new hashtag. I actually like that new hashtag. So I'm going with you, Glenn. So do you think that the way this team is set up, is he starting off day 1? Is it a competition with Mariota? Like, how are they going to this offseason?
You don't get the number 2 pick in the draft for him not to start.
Okay. And I would say having Mariota as your quarterback.
Especially if you got rid of your last year starting quarterback, right?
Mm-hmm.
If they had kept Sam Howell and say, you know what, Sam Howell's going to be starting here, or even they kept Jacoby Brissett, right? And say he's going to play behind, but you got all new guys to the system except for what's his name? Farm. Jake Fromm.
Jake Fromm, Jake Fromm.
Yeah, Fromm is the only one that was in this team quarterback room last year. So Jaden Daniels will be your starter unless he hurts himself or something totally goes awry. He will be the starter day 1, in my opinion.
Doc Walker did not want Jaden Daniels, but he said he hopes he's wrong.
Really? Who did Doc want?
Doc wanted May.
It looked like he
wanted May. Oh,
yeah. You gotta watch. You gotta watch. You gotta watch. You gotta watch. He was on the show.
What you doing? Radio show or his regular
Donna show? He was on Donna show.
Oh, for real? He wanted. I didn't know he wanted. Okay, that's surprised.
You talking about
Yeah,
I can't think of right now.
Tony McGee show.
Oh yeah,
Tony McGee.
Yeah.
We got.
Hey, don't be hating no Doc. Nah, man, Doc friendly.
We got people. Nah, Doc keep it real. Doc keeps it real, dude.
Doc keep it real, bro.
Doc keeps it real on everything. He keeps it real on radio. He keeps it real on TV.
Yeah, Doc.
It said 90% of the fan base is behind this move. So we're in the 10% who was saying, they could go the other way. Marvin Harrison Jr., Drake May, or next year Shador.
Who said that? What?
I'm just saying we're in the 10% because somebody just said 9% of the fan base wanted this pick.
They did. It seemed like, so I'm gonna go on.
My man, Defoe's the only player I see on here. He's hyped right now.
Yeah.
So
if this team gets the number 2 pick next year, we got a problem.
So Glenn, is he on the Eastern Motors commercial? Cam Mingo, he loves everybody. I'm sorry, Cam, I love you, bro.
Okay.
You love everybody.
Hold on, check this out. So y'all know I'm big on this because I always talk about commercials and people on there, right?
Yeah.
Heineke wasn't on there. Sam Howell wasn't on there. I guarantee you, Daniel.
Sam Howell was on the Pisano's pizza commercial, baby.
Yeah,
come on, man.
Look, Jaden Daniels is gonna be on every commercial that the Washington Commanders have.
Hey, yo, y'all tripping. Y'all tripping.
No, I'm not tripping. We talked about this on one of our shows. He is now the face of this franchise.
No, he is though. No, he's definitely the face of the franchise.
So he's the face
Donna
of the franchise.
Hopkins is excited. Chris Miller from Comcast. Oh, I'm sorry. What is it? Monumental. He's basketball. He's loving Jaden Daniels. We got my man the Beard on here. He's excited about Jaden Daniels. A lot of people excited about Jaden Daniels. I'm like,
oh man, oh my God. He said, "Hey, Glenn, tell our punter to give up that number 5." Nah, man.
Yeah.
He got to earn it, dog. He got to earn it. Our punter's a Pro Bowler, bro.
He need to give it up.
He got to earn it. He got to earn it. Our punter's a Pro Bowler. You better change that. Our punter is all world.
Hey, the way you give Tressway to give up that 5, look. If Jaden pays some of that rookie money to Tressway gives up that 5.
Hey, this is how I look at it, bro.
He's gonna be marketable though. He's gonna be marketable.
No, he is. But I'll say this much: yo, ball out your rookie year, then we can talk about trading that number.
If I'm Tressway, if I'm Tressway, hey, I'm cashing in on that 5, dog. Yeah. My family's gonna be good. Like, how bad do you want it, young fella? How bad do you want it?
Hey, we on our ABG everything expo, we got what do you want the Commanders to do with the second pick? So to what Ray's talking about, 35% wanted to pick Drake May, 41% wanted Jaden Daniels, 18% wanted trade back, and 6% wanted to trade up to get Caleb. It was possible.
Ooh, my man Manny Jacoba said we got our franchise quarterback.
Yeah, man, the majority
of a long time. That's the word. I wouldn't throw it out there just yet. You hope that's what he's going
Hey, dang, Paul, you could cut Tress, dog. You wildin', bro. You wildin', Paul. Tress is like the best player on the Commanders, bro. You wildin'.
But if he balls and what Glenn says come to fruition and you move back to the city, bro, this is gonna be lit. This is gonna be lit. Yeah. That's when you're gonna be worried about the Andre Blash.
Eastern Motors commercials, the curse, dog.
It's like the man covered jeans at Eastern Motors. My man Terry had his worst season after he was
Eastern Motors.
The job is your credit.
Oh man.
Hey yo, put him in 15. They said 15. Number 15. Oh man, that's hilarious.
Okay, now I want to see how social media trends as the rest of the draft continue. Okay. The real football guys are going to show up on social media then. Right now, this is surface stuff. Man. Even the most casual fan can like this move just based on what they see because there's so much Jaden Daniels coverage. Yeah. But now we're going to see what Adam Peters' vision is as the draft starts to move forward.
But this team has not been good, and I hate this. This team has not done well with Heisman Trophy winners.
hey, fellas.
I ain't saying nothing, though.
Next year we got to do a draft party.
Am I lying? This team and Heisman Trophy winners have not done well.
We got to do a draft party next year. Hey, Glenn, you down, bro?
I am down, man. I'm down.
We got meet somewhere halfway though. I guess we got meet Northern Virginia, right?
Yeah, I know, right?
No, hey, I make
Joe Alt. Yeah, that's good. Good pick, Joe Alt. That's how bottom line. See how that's how Jim Harbaugh. He's smart.
See,
Jim Harbaugh
exactly. He getting the best fit. He not go neighbor.
The best fit. Jim Harbaugh is smart, bro.
Football,
man. That's why he wins when he goes to the NFL. That's why he wins.
See, I'm not gonna lie. He's
smart. Who he coached? What quarterback did he coach?
JJ
McCarthy. I know.
Yeah. That's why he ain't picking boy.
Wins, baby. They think about wins over there.
I was about to say a bunch of names. He had he had some good. He got a whole list, including Alex Smith is under there. He got Cap.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. Obviously, yeah, he wins.
Yeah, I was gonna be at the draft this week, but I'm on the way on vacation in a couple of days. So
I know. I feel you, bro.
Yeah, so
we gotta do a draft party next year. We can still broadcast live from the draft.
Yeah, we broadcast live.
Definitely.
We got the equipment. We got the stuff.
Yeah,
that's no big. We just picked
the
make
it happen. That could definitely make it happen.
While we saying that,
it might be Shador next
Yeah,
year.
but hold on. While we saying that, if you ain't subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell notification, so you can keep up with us. So we want y'all to be at the draft party next year. So we want all the subscribers to be at the draft party next year.
Taj, pull up to the draft party and invite some old wizards out there, bro. Let's make it lit. Let's get a whole vibe going on.
What you say? Why you say some wizards?
Because the Wizards, they the ones that they party harder than the Commanders.
They party hard, bro.
We've seen the Commanders out in the streets, but the Wizards, they do that thing.
Oh, my man said, nah, you're not draft party at a sports bar.
We'll go to a sports bar.
Yeah, bro, we can do that, dog. Hey, we can make it happen, Paul.
Oh, what? Well, make a suggestion. What sports bar?
Shoot. Yeah. What sports bar? That's a good
my man wanted to host us at the Harbor. The Harbor, you can't go wrong. I don't care if it's a sports bar or not. You know, you buy the order. You got the Ferris wheel. You know what I'm saying?
You can't go wrong with that. You can't go wrong with the Harbor.
Cadillac Ranch. That's my man.
That's right, Cadillac Ranch. That's right.
Yeah, let's talk offline. We talk about something.
Yeah, we talk about something.
Anyway, so guys, you see what Harbaugh just did? He took the best fit. He didn't take the best. He didn't take what many thought he would in a receiver, which is Malik Neighbors.
Yeah, Malik Neighbors. A lot of people thought Neighbors. Yeah,
he wants to protect his quarterback, which he does have a franchise quarterback.
Yeah,
so
that's true. He has one. Yeah, he has one.
The philosophy of a coach like that. This is why I said he was my top choice, not Quinn, to be the next coach in his franchise.
I mean, I'm biased. Don't talk to me. I'm biased.
It's not going to happen now. But I'm saying you see the difference in how he's operating. I'm just
don't
saying,
talk to me. I'm biased, right? You can't talk to me. You can't talk to me. I'm biased.
But here it is. Number 6 pick. The Giants on the clock. Do they go JJ McCarthy?
I hope not, because JJ don't go there, man. I don't like.
No, they're not gonna get him.
They will.
If they don't go JJ McCarthy, he slips further down to Minnesota.
Oh, Minnesota. Minnesota won't let him go by. He's going there. He's going to.
Minnesota didn't trade up though, which says a lot. It says a whole lot, right?
Right. Then Tennessee?
Nah, or the Raiders either.
He said Wizards are legends at party.
Daniel Jones got no guarantee money too. I know. This is scary.
This Malik Neighbors right here, bro. It got to be.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Get him a receiver.
DJ said they should pick. DJ said they should. They don't got a receiver. They don't. You know this ain't. I think it's the last. It's the last year.
This Malik Neighbors, bro. It got to be.
This the last year for
Even
you think they're waiting for Shador next year? Is that what you're thinking? They're waiting for Shador next year? Because
man, if that boy goes to the Giants, that is going to piss a lot of people off, including myself. The fact that the Commander's going to see that dude twice a year, bro.
Oh, he said he meant it shouldn't be.
It could be Dallas though, for real.
He said it shouldn't be. He said it shouldn't be. Shouldn't be JJ. I'm not mad. I'm not mad with. Yeah, exactly. Because he about winning, man. Some of y'all know.
Why did I win?
Hey, as long as offensive linemen don't keep too many offensive linemen don't go off the board, Washington has this opportunity to get a good offensive lineman.
True, that's what I'm saying. They got to trade back down.
Glenn made a good point. This pick is important. Commanders fans, y'all need to be watching this. When you hit an offer in your division, you need to watch what the other teams are doing.
True.
Facts. No, facts.
That's facts.
You gotta look at all these. You gotta look at all the NFC East teams, dog. Especially the Giants. You never beat the Giants. You gotta look at all of this. You know what I'm saying? You said draft. Oh, Todd said Giants are drafting a receiver. Hopefully they are, man. I don't need a.
They're making everything on top.
If they take Rome, then the Bears will give Malik Neighbors. Watch what I tell you.
No, the Bears are definitely getting a quarter. They're getting a wide receiver. I think the Bears may get to do from. They're getting to do from Washington or
Rome. Malik Neighbors. What I tell you?
Neighbors, good. That's what's up.
Neighbors to the Giants. Hey, so that means JJ slipping, baby.
I'm happy, dog. That's good. I'm happy.
JJ slipping.
All right, now.
Hey. Oh, JJ ain't slipping. JJ ain't slipping. JJ going to who he's supposed to go to. I said, JJ was supposed to go. JJ is supposed to. Well, I think
Washington has some good young corners available. I mean, not available on their team. Are you going to be able to contain Malik Neighbors, who is?
Washington got what? We got
some good young corners.
No, they don't.
What?
I mean, I like. You know, I like old boy, but they're not. They're not deep. You like St. Juice?
Yeah.
I don't.
Dang. Yeah, I mean, see, you had I guess the Philly game that it gave a lot of people PTSD, but you played against AJ Brown. You know?
No, I like Forbes. I don't like St. Juice.
Emmanuel's gonna be all right, bro.
I know I like Forbes. I'm not. Forbes not my issue.
I guess you'll have to shadow Neighbors then. That's gonna be a great matchup.
Who against the Giants?
The Forbes against Neighbors.
I mean, dude, man, who's the Giants quarterback? Ain't his problem till next year.
He likes playing against Washington, bro.
I know, but he gonna be it's gonna be much worse when Shador goes over there because the Giants gonna be sorry. Neighbors ain't gonna make him any better, bro. I'm sorry. Giants are drafting Sanders.
Taj agrees.
Look, Taj with me. They set it up for next year, bro. Like Ray, come on, dog. They doing what I wanted. I would have got Marvin. We would have been bad this year. Then I would have had Shador. And what we having now? Now what we talking about? We talking about a legacy right now. We talking about a legacy.
Well, see, like I said, we don't know what Dallas is going to do. I don't have no reason why they traded for Trey Lance. Because they're not committed right now. It looks like the Dak because of the playoffs. They got Trey Lance, but Shador to Dallas could be, amazing. It could be dope. So Shador's going to end up in the NFC East, and it's not going to be Washington.
Dallas.
And y'all going to come back to
why
the
you
show.
Speaking that evil? Why you speaking that evil? Shador to Dallas. Why you speaking that evil? Like I don't understand.
I'm just saying. Again, look. Every time Prime gives his thoughts about what franchises. Dallas and Washington are both in there, and like you said, it's two franchises he played for. Atlanta.
We got the poll out there, man. We got the poll out there. Should Trust give Jaden Daniels number 5, man? We got that poll out there. You know what I'm saying? Right now, so far, we got 40. We got 75% yes, and no, and 25% no right now, man.
Okay,
everybody.
Let's talk real quick while we in between picks. Yeah. What game, if you had to pick a game, what game should Daryl Green ceremony be held in? Glenn, go first, bro. Let me know.
Cowboy game.
Oh.
Why? Why the tough games? It's like a homecoming game. No, man, we gotta treat these games like homecoming games, man. I'm sick of them being I'm not having Daryl Green number being low. No, not again. They could lose. Like they do this every year, and they lose these games. I want to.
There's not one on the schedule. There's no gimme games
on
the schedule.
It should be the Cowboys then, Glenn. I'm sorry. It should be somebody.
Gotta be like,
all right, then give me an easier game.
Easier game. He showed out against, right?
An easier game.
He showed out against the Cowboys.
It could be the Atlanta game where Kirk comes back.
Hey, Glenn, when you do homecoming, right? Well, at homecoming, any homecoming, do you pick the toughest team at homecoming or like the easiest team at homecoming? Typically, it's called a homecoming game. Like, come on, bro. Like, it's always the easiest team. I want man. If you're gonna do any NFC East team, and I don't even want it to be NFC East. It'd be the Giants.
I got tears. I got real tears over.
No, man. I want it to be the worst team. Who's the worst team on the schedule at home? That's the game. That I want Daryl Green's jersey retired.
It's the Falcons. Kirk Cousins coming back.
Then I'll take that game. I don't care.
And Kirk did this to y'all last time. He had chains on him.
Yeah, I know, but what's no, that's not the easy. There's an easier game than that game. I'm positive. I'm just saying I'm being real. Like the easiest game, bro.
That's a poll right there, Wole. That's a poll, Wole.
You know what I'm saying? Look. Hey, Ravens versus Commanders openers at 4:30. That's not the season opener, is it? That's a preseason opener. What's that? That's the wait. The schedule of the season come out. The
Ravens are on that list of opponents. I didn't see that.
But that's not the regular season hasn't come out. The schedule for the regular season hasn't come out yet, though. Paul, what you talking about, man? Let me know. I don't be paying attention a lot in life, so you know.
We
open the home opener or the national televised game for Del Green.
The home opener might be nice.
Who we playing?
Depending on who it is.
It depends who we playing.
Arizona,
all right, let me give y'all some background on me and Del Green. Like that's like one of my favorite Redskins commanders ever. He's one of my favorite football players ever. Like he's my favorite cornerback.
You said it right.
Yeah, like Redskin. Thank you, Ray. My favorite Redskin ever. Right? No, he is my favorite Redskin ever. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Yes.
I do not want this dude. If he's going to be celebrated, I do not want it against a team that's going to make that ceremony look like be forgettable. I want him to be embraced with a win.
Then you need to celebrate him when there's no game.
No, Glenn, you gotta be rational on this one though. Why would I put him against one of the better teams in NFC East?
I would have against the NFC because the Cowboys that was when the rivalry was real. When Daryl Green played football.
I mean, I get your sense. That makes
right? That's my thing is guess what? Even Cowboy fans like Daryl Green. They respect Daryl Green. Daryl Green was respected throughout the league, right? And so again,
yes, we are the homecoming team. I agree. We are the homecoming game.
Hey, Todd, chill out, bro.
I agree.
But Glenn, if you lose to your bitter rival, it puts a damper on
his number. Yes, I'm saying.
I'm just saying.
Hey Todd, this is my question. Hey bro, I went to the University of Maryland Eastern Shore, and when we played Morgan State. We picked them. We were a bad basketball team too, but we were able to beat them too. We still beat them. You know what I'm saying? We're a bad basketball team. So I'm saying you can mirror each other, but you just make sure you choose a team that is slightly easier. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know if everybody is right about Jaden Daniels and the city is lit like it was for RG3, then it's gonna be a party regardless. You know, Papa John's gonna be half off every week.
Damn, he said the Falcons game.
That's what I said. I said you got Kirk coming back, And Kirk, like I said, the way he celebrated and that barely win, that they barely beat the Commanders when he was with the Vikings. And then he got the meme, he got the gift. Like I said, he partying with the chains on. That's the game I would do it in. You know what I mean? Personally.
If it's a Monday night game, Washington's guaranteed to win because Kirk Cousins doesn't do well on Monday nights.
Oh man, yeah, my man Thomas said, "Not sure I like Neighbors going to the Giants." I don't know. Neighbors and Giants pretty good.
There are some people who believe that Malik Neighbors is just as good as Marvin Harrison Jr.
No, he's not. I mean, he had 1 year. I mean, he's not Marvin.
They're home opponents this year. All jokes aside. Hey, yo, Wole, all jokes aside. If you want to do the Darryl Green game,
yeah. Go ahead. All right.
All opponents, you do it the Carolina Panthers game.
There you go. Bam. They and Carolina and they Commander fans. They Redskin fans too. Yeah, it works. That works. Carolina game. Yes, that's the Darryl Green game. We retire his jersey in the Carolina game, and everybody feels good. That's what I'm talking about. Everybody feels. He said
everybody feels good.
Everybody feels good.
It's a big deal. So you're gonna have the alumni back for that. So we talking about Charles Mann, Art Monty Coleman. It's gonna be some names right? there. That's gonna be a great night. I think that's where you go. Well, what about the black uniforms? Are those a jinx?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm done with them. I'm done with that.
You can't have a blackout. I was gonna say maybe that's the blackout game.
Yeah, nah. The blackout, that don't matter. That game you just lose. Yeah, thank you. Even Todd's with me. Not Todd. Paul with me. Yes, Carolina game. Yes, we're in agreement. Yes, thank you, man. That's what I'm talking about. I like when we all agree. I like when we all agree.
All right, so it's settled. So the Carolina
because no real talk. These teams be real. They be real extra. When we play them on our so-called homecoming game, they be real motivated to beat us. And if you good, you pretty much gonna be motivated. You gonna beat us,
right? That game was a homecoming game with Tampa.
Yeah. Look,
the Bears,
and that was a bad. And that was a bad. The Tampa game. Yeah, that was a bad Tampa team too. That wasn't a good Tampa team.
Another old tackle, another off the board. Look at the Titans. They gonna Will Levis. I like Will Levis.
I like Will Levis too. I think it's good.
Yes, here we go. Let's go, Dallas. Not Dallas Cowboys, but Dallas Turner. Dallas Turner. He gonna be next.
He out here. Who next?
Atlanta's pick next, baby. Let's go.
Who's 11? Who's 11? Minnesota or the Raiders? Oh, they're about to get him. They about to get JJ. That's smart. I knew it was gonna work. I knew JJ wasn't going in it. I knew this was gonna work out. No one had to trade. I knew this joint. That's how I was like, y'all don't have to trade to get JJ.
Dallas Turner, let's go to Atlanta. All right, moving on.
You know what I'm saying? Now, do you think Washington? Now, let me talk. Do you think Washington is like? When do you think? I'm talking to you, Glenn. Dallas, they're getting the Vikings are getting. They're getting JJ. I knew it. They're getting JJ. Where do you think? Yeah, they can get JJ because the Jets ain't gonna get JJ. All right, so for the what do you think? Do you think where do you think Washington should trade back to try to get a tackle? They need a tackle, and it looks like the good tackles, the tackles are starting to go off the board for right now. So for Washington to get a left tackle, where do you think? Do you think they can package their two second rounders to try to get back in the first round? And if they do that, where can they land in that? Can they land mid first round, like within the top 20, or somewhere in the top 25? The top 25. Or top 30 within let's say 20 to 30.
The team that they would have to deal with, or the team that in my opinion, the team that they would get
to trade with them.
The trade with them will probably be Arizona or Minnesota, right?
Arizona got another pick in the first round? Yes. Okay. All right.
Right. Arizona or Minnesota. Those are the only two teams. I can't see anybody else get rid of their pick unless Washington give them something really great to get back into the first round. Everybody likes their first round pick, right? Unless you're getting something great. But because because Arizona already picked once, I can see them, and Minnesota's going to pick again at 23. All right. So if you're Washington, you're looking at 23 and 27, seeing if you can get somewhere in there with either Minnesota or Arizona, so you can get yourself another pick.
Hey, Paul, trade 36 and 4th to do what? Let me know.
Because to
get back in the middle of the first. All right, in the 4th.
Yeah, you're not getting in there. Let's be honest. You're not getting in there with New Orleans. You're not going to get in there with Indianapolis. You're not going to get in there with Seattle at 16. You're definitely not getting with Jacksonville at 17 or Cincinnati at 18. Cincinnati got players getting ready to try to leave, right? They got wide receivers that want out. They want to be traded. You're not 19. You're not the Rams. They need a pick. Pittsburgh need every pick they can get right now. Miami Dolphins need some help. Philadelphia Eagles need some work. Again, Dallas needs some work there. Dallas didn't do anything in free agency, so they're looking at the draft. Tampa Bay needs somebody to go around Baker Mayfield to help him out. Green Bay needs somebody, with Trey Lance to help him. Buffalo need a little bit of help there because they did come on late in the season. They struggled early, so they need help. You got Tay Diggs. Stephon Diggs is gone. All right. Detroit Lions, they were a playoff team, but they still couldn't get over the hump, so they need some work there. Baltimore Ravens, even though, but you talking about 30, 31, and 32. Do Ravens, San Francisco, or Kansas City trade back, and will that be enough for Washington? Washington needs to get somewhere in between 23 and 27 in order to get a nice left tackle.
Yo, JJ been eating. Like I said, JJ face got chubby. Are y'all about to get JJ, Ray? Oh, Ray can jump. Oh no, they're not. They ain't getting JJ. I'm about to say. I'm looking at. Oh, they were looking at JJ. Oh, I think y'all getting Dallas. Yeah, I think y'all are getting Dallas.
Michael Turner,
yeah. Michael Penix. They showcasing Michael Penix.
It looked like he's still gonna go to the Raiders, but
you stupid. I know. They just showed JJ's family, Beverly Hills. Not know too much. I won't say that JJ like he been eating like I don't know what. JJ been eating. He way bigger than Paul's. He way bigger than he was in Michigan. JJ, he's been eating like I don't know what. Y'all need a pass rush though.
You gotta. Nah, they ain't driving no quarterback.
It's possible to sit behind Kurt. It's possible. Kurt, that's Achilles, bro.
If they draft the quarterback and they don't get, they have the worst pass rush in football.
They do though. That's true.
So they better get Dallas.
They need edge rusher.
But I wanted the tackle from Oregon State to go to Washington. I think you would have to trade with the Raiders in order to get him.
Yeah, to get him trade. So what do you think they had to trade though? Both second rounders or what? Paul's saying a second and a fourth.
Yeah, I think. Well, I don't know what the asking price would be if you want to trade with Philly. If you want to, because Philly might take him.
So I was just saying that they're saying that y'all may get Michael Penix. Is that true?
The Falcons?
Yeah, that can't be right. That's got to be a wrong.
No, that's
No, where they say Michael Penix? You sure about that?
I will throw something at that happens.
Arthur Blank must thought that said Michael Vick.
Hey,
come on, man. Let Raheem Morris do his thing, bro. Like don't get him all to a bad. It's nothing to get Michael Penix, but number 8 though, come on now.
Hey, they get him for real?
All right,
Penix to the Falcons.
Is it? You got it?
I don't know. Somebody else got it. Let's see if it's real.
As Paul told me, is that true? Nah. Damn, it's Penix. Wow.
It is true. On ESPN, it is true.
Wow. Paul said, I told you. Hey, yo. You got it, Paul. Man, I ain't mad at you, Paul. Hey.
Ray, you need
we may get a tackle.
Shut up. The last time this happened for me though, it was Matt Ryan, and Matt Ryan worked out. So I'm not gonna question this.
Matt Ryan was the overall consensus number 1 though. Like he was the overall consensus number 1.
Hey Ray, you need a minute. You need us to.
Nah, I'm not the emotional fan type, bro.
Nah, Ray ain't that type person. Ray.
I was just joking, man. Ray always give me a hard time anyway. I know, man. I know. I was just joking, man.
I can't believe they got Michael Penix though. Like at number 8.
So, hold on.
When you always at the bottom of the league in sacks, like that makes sense.
But they just put this is the weird thing. They just
I wanted Davius Richard from Central, bro.
Yo, they just gave Kurt all this money. Guaranteed money. They just gave Kurt guaranteed money. So they either don't believe in Kirk Cousins' recovery.
Okay. It's fine. Terry Fontenot, hey, this don't work out. You got to go, my dude. Like they gave him another chance to come back this season. You know what I'm saying? Tag on. I miss Thomas Dimitrov, bro. My God.
Hold up, Ray.
I'm gonna be talking about some Dallas Turner and they gave Michael Penix. We are Kurt. Make the Gerald Green game that week. It's gonna be Kirk Cousins. His Achilles is not healed. Then we gonna have Michael Penix who has bad leg. He has a major injury too. How dumb is that, bro? They got 2 quarterbacks with shaky legs, bro. And
Hey, man, he throws a great deep ball, man.
Yo, but Ray,
actually, real talk, I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, all jokes out, Ray. Real
how
quick.
long is he gonna be? How long you gonna develop? Is he gonna sit for 3 years?
I mean,
like
playing the college forever.
Like Jordan Love? Is this Jordan?
That's what I'm about to ask.
Ray, he played in college forever, Ray.
I don't know what the strategy is.
Hey, Ray, he played in college forever.
He's gonna be 30 by the time he starts his first NFL game. Terrible, man.
It's terrible.
Yo. Right, because you said me had a multi-million dollar
quarterback. Hey, Ray, you got he said he gonna be 40 by the time he played. Hey, yo.
I can't believe that.
Hey, yo,
they passed up on a pass rusher, man. I'm telling you, listen, they got Tack McKinley and TJ Watt was sitting right there.
Yo, Bears are right now. The Bears are about to get. Then the Bears gonna get the dude from. They're getting Washington receiver. They gonna get that dude. Yeah. Yo, Caleb about to have a mob, bro. Caleb about to have a mob. Did anybody get the tight end? No, they don't need a tight end. They got the tight end already commit. Yo, right, Caleb about to have a mob.
This is a Commanders show. We back to the Commanders, bro.
This is great. All right, so I'm gonna tell you how this affects the Commanders, though. For real,
I'm about to eat some snickerdoodles or something tonight. I gotta do something bad. Yeah,
I'm gonna say how this affects the Commanders, though. I'll put a spin on it. Now you got a player that a lot of people that thought would be a second rounder is now into the first round. He's in the top 10. This pushes the tackle back.
It pushes the tackle back.
It pushes the tackle back now. Now there's certain players like you talk about the edge rusher from Alabama. Like now, like someone's gonna take him quick because he's a shoot. I won't be surprised if Chicago pick him up because Chicago could have an extra pass rusher alongside of Montez
Sweat and that cat on the end.
That's crazy. So I'm saying now this makes life easier for Washington to maybe get a tackle that they wanted to get.
Somebody cue the KG. Anything is possible.
Anything's possible.
I'm just lost. That is hilarious to me. I don't know what the plan is, man. And we gonna lose draft picks because Kirk
Paul says the pick is for the culture though. Another black quarterback, bro. So yeah.
But
it's not a winning culture though. That's the problem. We don't have a winning culture in it.
Here goes the Commander spinner, man. And y'all still got Heineke.
They got Kirk Cousins, Taylor Heineke.
Whoa!
And it's like the worst day of my life, bro.
Yo, here we go. Here's the question to get back to as Ray said. Let's get back to the draft.
Yo, this is hilarious. I'm sorry.
Let's get back to the. Do you think Washington jumps back in the first round?
Nightmare scenario.
Yeah,
bro.
I think so. I think they get an opportunity.
I would rather got Zach Wilson.
Bears got him. They did. They got. I knew it. Daisy. I knew it. Damn, he got a mob. Caleb got a mob on this joint, dog.
Yeah.
Damn.
Caleb got talent.
He Nigerian too.
We're the ones, right?
You're Nigerian. Throw the ones up, dog. You're Nigerian.
Bloodline. Go ahead, Wole.
Bloodline, dog. We here. You know what I'm saying? We here.
Man, remember what the Bears did to the Commanders last year? That should have been Jack Del Rio's last game.
It's gonna be worse. It could be bad now. You know what I'm saying? The Bears might have a mob, man. Shoot, the Bears are gonna be scary. Oh man, and Brockers goes to the Jets. Then I think Brockers probably goes to the Jets. They do the pass rusher too. Dang. Yo, this messes up. I ain't gonna lie for the command. So, Glenn, to your point, yeah, I think they do trade back up, but I do think now one of those tackles that we're talking about in maybe Morgan out of is it Morgan? I think it's Morgan. Yeah, Jordan Morgan out of Arizona. I think he's now on the table. And also Tyler Guyton, depending on where they're at, I think they can probably trade down, but not so significantly to a point where they can actually get them now. I think they're in range now because of that trade, because of not to be funny, but because of Penix going to Atlanta, I think now the draft changes. The draft definitely changes. Paul, like, yeah, Caleb Rookie of the Year. With that talent, we're talking about Keenan Allen, Moore, and now oh shoot, they stacked. The old boy from Washington.
Okay, now I'm starting to see the strategy. So people say Atlanta's going to pick up Trey Hendrickson from the Bengals, and that's why they didn't draft.
They have to trade for him. Dallas is good. Hey, Ray, but Dallas is better, Ray. Okay, Dallas.
Yeah, he came out yesterday saying he wanted to leave Cincinnati.
Yeah, Ray. Atlanta definitely trading to get him. Is that a guarantee they get him?
No, heck no.
Okay, ain't no guarantee.
It ain't have. Okay, I got you.
Cincinnati may not even let him go.
Southpaw.
Oh, Daisy.
The Falcons. They think he's the second coming of Vic or something. So we got a southpaw. Anyway, sorry. Let me get back to this, man.
Hey, Ray, keep looking at it, man.
My man George Temple said, I'm dumbfounded by it.
If Minnesota drafts a quarterback, I could see them trading that 23. Oh, they do got the 20. Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying earlier.
That's true. Okay. So you think they get a 23? All right, that's fair.
Right, yeah.
That gives you a tackle. That gives you a really good tackle. That gives you a really good tackle.
That's what
Oh, well, it gives you a good prospect. Let me just put it that way. A good prospect, that tackle.
Good prospect. Because Penn State guy's still on the board, right?
Yeah. Yes, dang. He's going to drop because of this to at least 18, to at least 15.
Yeah, Penn State lineman still on the board.
He'll be at 15. It's wild because for a while he was the best tackle. That's crazy. He was the best tackle for a while. For a while. You know what? That's what I want Washington. I want to try to gather. See, that's what I want. I want Washington to gather some picks and trade for him. You think they can Paul thinks okay, so Commanders are getting Mims from Georgia. You think you like it? See, I like old boy from Penn State more than the kid. Oh yeah, the Vikings about to get JJ. It's happening. They getting JJ. Did they trade? Did the Vikings trade? Or were they at 10? The Vikings were at 10, were they? They were at 10.
Hey, this is interesting.
The Vikings will get JJ.
Yeah, the Commanders don't have to move at this point.
I don't know. They got to move. I think they can get. Well, they're gonna have to move to get a tackle. The tackle. They need a tackle. They're gonna have to move to get a tackle. To get a good starting tackle. I think. They traded. I thought so. The Vikings traded. They picked. So they want the quarterback. Yep.
Yeah, because I guess the Raiders would have took him if they didn't. Take him, right?
They want to get JJ. They getting JJ. They're not even playing with it. Damn. See, I want this. They getting JJ.
That helps Washington as well, though.
Who always helps Washington?
Yeah, with the
quarterback, because Penix going that early, it helps Washington. It helps Washington.
Tackle the slide.
Huh? Why? Would you say Ray?
I just can't believe this, man.
I want to think if Washington gets what they need, Ray, I'm sending a thank you card to the Atlanta Falcons.
I don't lie. We can get if we get Tyler Guyton.
You know what? Hey, listen. Some things will work out. I remember some people hit me up.
Bo Nix to the Vikings?
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Did that happen for real? Is that it? Is that true?
Hey, Paul, I'm not gonna question you no more, brother.
Nah, bro, is that happening?
Nah, the Vikings on the clock. The Bo Nix has not been drafted as of yet.
Oh, is that made up? Or are you making that up?
Yeah, he making that. I'm on ESPN.
Oh, I'm about to say because there's no way Bo Nix is.
I am hurt, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like that just messed up my whole. That just messed up my whole night. I was having fun with this joint, Shoot.
And you still have.
But you know what? Like I said, I'm going to record. It could.
And you still got the two best pass rushers on the board.
Right, you got Turner. You got Turner on the board from Alabama, and who's still on the board.
I ain't gonna lie to you. There's some real good pass rushers in the second round.
They took Vic Beasley back in the day though, and that didn't work out. So hey.
Anyway,
moving on. I got to try to move. I got to get focused. So Dallas Turner, and JJ McCarthy are according to ESPN are the best available. Yeah. But if Bo Nix goes here, then I'm really gonna lose it, bro. That's gonna be crazy.
As more quarterbacks go off the board, anything other than offensive lineman goes off the board, Washington and Commanders have a chance to get.
Yeah, they might be to get the boy from Oregon State now, man.
Yeah,
that might be all right.
If you're Washington right now, you want anything other than an O lineman to go off the board.
Wait, Washington? Right. Anything other than O lineman? Yeah, I think. I mean, pass rushers. You'll get. I think the pass rushers grade out better than the tackles. So I think you will go pass rushers first.
I wouldn't go pass rusher right now.
Who?
If I'm Washington?
No. I'm talking about other teams. I'm talking about other teams in general, like Atlanta, like teams like who need pass rushers. Like they're gonna go pass rushers first.
Yeah.
And the Raiders need. Oh, JJ's definitely going. He's cheesing like hell. He's cheesing too hard.
Mm-hmm. Got that call.
Yeah, he must have got the call because JJ cheesing.
Get the phone call.
JJ cheesing. JJ been eating. I can tell, man. JJ definitely been trying to put on weight.
Oof, very fun.
And JJ can be a backup. That's what's up, man. And it gets JJ can sit behind. He can sit behind. What's his face? That's cool. I like that situation with JJ.
And if Jaden wasn't going to, if JJ didn't go to Minnesota, he was definitely going. He was definitely going to Denver.
Big time, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's a great spot for JJ. I think so too. It's an excellent spot. They always wanted him though. So
yeah.
Even his coaches wanted him. His trainer like wanted him to go to
yeah, he's
Minnesota.
still in the same area, man. You think about you got Michigan, Minnesota right next to each other. He's still in the same.
Yeah, but you know what? But let's talk about the Commanders. I know we talking about these other teams because Ray's been hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even want to like. I feel my man.
Hey, y'all laughed like a mug at that joint.
I did. No, your reaction is it's your fault. Like your reaction was classic, dog. That joint was so organic, bro. Like it was.
I don't even know what I don't know what my natural reaction was.
You gotta see it because at first it's like when 0 to 100. Like you was like at first, like man, when they do this, I'm gonna throw something. And then you was like, chill, nah, it's cool. Then all of a sudden you just went ham. Like you just went like, man, I'm so annoyed right now.
I was trying to cope, but it didn't work, man.
Yeah, it was the way it's only the way you handled it. It wasn't like
Kirk Cousins, Taylor Heineke, and Michael Penix are the quarterbacks and for the Falcons. Like that's like my worst case scenario nightmare for me personally. And I mean, if Kirk was cheaper, maybe I wouldn't even care as much. But I think they overpaid, and then they used the number 8 pick on Michael Penix, bro. It's still inconceivable, bro.
But that's hype. That's the hype game.
That hurts worse. That might hurt worse than 28-3.
I'm gonna add to put the listeners out there.
At least
Would you be mad if Washington really goes hard and try to trade up to get Fashanu out of Penn State? Like try to get in the mid? Would you be mad?
I wouldn't be mad.
I think they should go hard.
You think he's better than the boy from Oregon State though?
Yes, I think
Fashanu's better.
Yeah.
He was rated high.
You might as well do it then. You might as well go for it.
He was rated the best tackle. Like all of a sudden, was number one. Like Fashanu was the best tackle in all of football. Then dude from Notre Dame overtook him. But he was good though. Dude from Notre Dame was good. Don't get twisted. Yeah. So I just think that for me, I would trade up, man. I think why go for a guy like and I like Tyler Guyton. But if you got Fashanu, why not? Why not trade? You got 2 first-round picks. Second rounders. Why not go for the tackle? Right? You build your team on the O line. Go for the tackle.
What's taking Minnesota so long with this pick?
It's about draft right now. It's happening right now.
Here we go. I got you.
It's gonna be JJ.
Yep. It's got to be him.
I think you said JJ has weapons as well. Yeah.
Sam Darnold's gonna be the starter, right?
Yeah, Sam gonna be the starter. Yep. Yeah. JJ. Vikings got JJ. Yep.
JJ McCarthy.
Yeah. Sam Darnold. Yeah. And he got weapons. But Sam Darnold's gonna start and begin this unless JJ beat him out. Sam Darnold's starting.
Yo, here's the question
for you guys. It's a good situation for JJ. This is what's good. This is perfect.
Here's a question for you guys. Want to just real quick. I know back Commanders. This is not back to the Commanders. Do Marvin Harrison Jr. does he break all of Larry Fitzgerald's records in Arizona?
In Arizona? I mean, he has the ability to. I think so. I do. I won't even lie to you. I do. It's official.
I want.
What's a reach, man? You said that is a reach. What's a reach? I want to make sure.
Oh, he breaks all the records?
No. He's talking. This is old. This is before that. This is before that.
This is O-line.
He put this before that. I think he said something about. I think it's about. I don't know if it's Fashanu or JJ. I agree. Go get your O-line, and then you should still have a second round. I know that's what I'm saying. Like I think you should go hard at trying to get at this position. JJ at 10. Nah, Penix was a reach. Don't get it twisted. On all mocks, Penix was the reach. Look at Ray's face. Penix was the reach, dog. I know you like Penix, but Penix was the reach.
Yeah, they gambled on that. They gambled.
A lot of people showing Penix love though. I mean, he's getting.
Yeah,
I'm just looking.
No, Penix throws a great deep ball.
The real Falcons fans are all like, I have no words. I'm scratching my head, all that stuff. Yeah. But even Antoine Bethea, he's been on our other pod. Yeah. He said I like it. That he's going. They're saying he's going to sit for 2 to 3 years.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, but no, I think that
Hey! Don't you live in Georgia, Dujanay? You need to get some pull, man. You need to say something about that. Speak up, man.
I will say this about I'm gonna give Penix credit. Like he to me is like remind me like he threw a great D ball like Jeff Blake back in the day when we were younger. He does a great D ball. He has a great D ball.
I'm not saying that, but I mean he was initially like a second rounder on the early.
Yeah, on a lot of boards. I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I said that's a reach.
He had arguably the best receiving core in college football last season, bro.
Facts. That's true. I wouldn't say Warren Moon. Warren Moon had a cannon. Warren Moon threw it in the middle. Like Warren Moon's gun was like his arm was crazy.
Jeff Blake was good, man. Like Jeff Blake.
I mean, nothing wrong with Jeff. Jeff Blake threw a nice deep ball, bro. Like he threw a real nice deep ball. I wouldn't say Warren Moon because again, Look. We're gonna see him. He's going to Atlanta.
This
Atlanta
is
got
going
good.
to be
You know
funny.
what?
If something happens to Kirk Cousins, we might see Jaden.
You know what? I won't even hold you. You know what?
This is Michael Penix.
Here, I got it.
And again when the Commanders play the Falcons.
Okay. Yeah. But no, I'm like, but back to the Commanders though. I think.
Oh, that's true too. Well, hey, that's what's up.
What's up?
Nah, I mean, I just saw Emory Hunt. He was saying that the Falcons have this confidence that they're gonna be good and they're never gonna pick this high again, so they're gonna take their future quarterback now. Plus,
okay.
they're gonna. What happened to Glen, bro?
Glen got. He'll be back. He'll be back.
Then, on top of that, they're gonna lose at least. I don't know how bad the NFL is gonna punish them. They're gonna lose some picks moving forward, and it won't be this season, thank goodness, because they got a lot of picks. But
do the Raiders reach for another quarterback? I don't think the Raiders getting another quarterback. Not in this draft. Not in this round. They gotta wait now.
Dang, if you're gonna do anything now, we definitely against Shador in Atlanta. So it's gonna be down.
Oh, that was your goal. You want to get Shador?
I would trade up to get Shador next year.
That makes sense. Me too. I agree. I think Shador, like, that's a better. I would rather.
Dion still loves it. Prime still loves Atlanta, man.
Yeah, I forgot. Denver needs a quarterback too, bro. Dang. So this is actually setting everything up for Washington.
Denver's gonna get Bo Nix. Watch.
Bo Nix is still out there. Yeah.
Denver's gonna get Bo Nix.
So what do you think? All right, so we do gotta go back to Washington for a little bit. You go back to Washington.
That's
cool.
What I'm saying.
I'm trying to stall time to Washington see if Washington trades back. If they don't trade back anytime soon, we're gonna have to like end this. But yeah. But like in terms of like, I'm gonna ask questions for y'all the
listeners.
All the listeners. Who do you think? Who would you for Washington trade back in this draft? Who do you want Washington to select? Like, give me a particular player. You know what I'm saying? A particular player, like who would you want Washington to trade back to get? I want Fashanu. Like, I want him to trade back. I think you're cool. Like, why not? And to me, I'm like, why not go hard at it? Go try to get in the top 15. I mean, get 15 or even to the all right, my man. Yeah, my Fashanu, Dujane, Fashanu from Penn State. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, Jets are too late. Jets got him. Jets got Fashanu. Tackle. Yeah, I knew they would. Yeah, makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It definitely makes sense. To me, he's one of the best. He one of the best dude. He good. Like, he's one of the best tackles in football, bro. Like, in college, he's one of the best tackles in college football. So it goes to you right now. The kid from Oregon State. Like, I would make a play to get him. Like, why not? I like Tyler Guyton. Again, I like Tyler Guyton. I think he's around 20, 25. But I think you're in a position now, like, you got your young quarterback. Why not make life easier for him? Give him the best you can give him right now. Like, that's my thing. Give him the best you can give him right now. Don't try to prolong it and say we wait out. We can get a guy at a good grade in Tyler Guyton or whatever, or Jordan Morgan. Why not right now? Let's get kid or the kid from Georgia. Let's do that. The kid from Georgia, Paul. Trade up that 15. Yeah, 15. Get the kid from Georgia. Get one of them dudes and get him now. Because if you're gonna put Jaden Daniels in a bad situation, if you got a lesser tier tackle, at the start of the season. Because to be honest with you, Jaden Daniels, like, he should beat out Mariota, because Mariota's trash. Like, he should beat out Marcus Mariota. Like, that's not the backup to worry about to like hold you down. Like, he should beat up if he's what we think he is, he should beat out Mariota. So you got to give him a tackle to protect him, because you don't want to have him running around, not trusting his eyes and not trusting the line. Because if we all know, if a rookie is feeling the pressure in that pressure from the defense, he ain't gonna be as good as we need him to be. He said, Todd said, Mike waited now. He was worth trading up for. I don't know about anyone else now. I do think there's you got the kid from Georgia, but I think you can get him I feel like you can get him at 20. But he has been going high in boards though. To Paul's what Paul was talking about, Mims from Georgia, he's been moving up. You can get him at about 15. You can get him about 15, I think. Or the kid from Oregon State that Ray was referring to. Like, you could definitely get him.
Yeah, Fuego.
Yeah, you could get him. I think you can get him too. But anything after that, you got to wait for I think you can wait it out for the second round. But again, those dudes, they're not instant starters though.
Okay, now some more Commander stuff rolling in. Somebody said this is the worst pick since Zach Wilson. Whoa. We need an O-line bad. We gonna have him. Should have took May. Okay, some people now. Some people
There's you got. I told you it's like Crips and Bloods. You know what I'm saying? Like either you like May, you extreme
very
against
skeptical. Didn't want him to be here. Doubt he can stay healthy. It's gonna be either he makes a Super Bowl. It's gonna be a bust. A lot of May fans chiming in now. Okay.
Well, haters are hate, dude. That's what I don't like about the fan base. Like, just be happy you got one, man. Don't even you got one that you got that like you can't say you trust Adam Peters, and then when he don't make the pick that you want, I don't trust him. Like he's a football dude making a football decision. So I'm not mad at him.
But it looks like Bo Nix is gonna go to Denver.
Hey, for real? Damn, that's a reach. All right, you need Daniels to play the QB position using his legs should be something you use sparingly. Get that tackle to make him come
for Sean in the pocket. He was good.
I agree, man.
A lot of people want Fuega from Oregon State, so he ain't going to watch him. It's a good trade. They got the trade.
Yeah, I know. You are right. Some folks can't be happy. The fan base is garbage. Yes, I said it. Sue me. Oh man. You said Grant. You said this is from the Grant Paulson burner accounts. That's what
they stay going at that dude, Grant.
Yeah, Todd's the rumor is men's from Georgia. Yeah. I would want. That's what I want. I like him. And also I like him because you're coming from the SEC and you've seen a bunch of pass rushers. Dog, Dallas hasn't even been drafted yet from Alabama. So it's wild.
I know.
Yeah. And Bauer has Bauer been drafted yet? Those are like dog. Some of these tackles about to slip. Because those dudes are all world performers, bro. Like those, I don't even think the tackles are better than them.
Hey, Dujane, you really think Michael Penix is a sleeper, bro? I'm sorry. I'm trying to move
No, not Dujane. It's Paul.
No, Dujane, he just posted something separately from our
okay.
Yeah. He said he thinks he's a sleeper. But he thought he would have been there in the second round. Didn't that tell you something?
Nah, he would have been in the second round, bro. He would have been in the second round.
And
the only way, you know what? I take that back.
No,
I take that back. He may be wrong. I think the Broncos or the Raiders would have drafted him. I do think that though. One of those two teams would have drafted him. That I will say. I think the Broncos, because the Broncos want a quarterback bad. The Broncos got a horrible quarterback. And the Raiders need a quarterback. I think the Raiders needed a quarterback. I agree. It did though. Paul, it did that 4.46 he ran did help him a lot. He ran a 4.46. It helped him a lot. Todd said, yeah.
You know what? I will say this, man. In recent history, with the guys who sit and they get a chance to learn, they usually play well. Jordan Love came on down the stretch.
Yeah, I agree. I think you get to sit and learn. You sit. Yeah, I agree with that.
It's the problem. Number 8. It's that number 8. It's like I don't have a problem with Kirk, but number 8. Like seriously.
No, you know what? For real, I'm gonna keep it a buck. The problem is, it's not for me. It's that you playing him behind a dude who just blew his Achilles. That's the problem. So now he may have to play quicker than you'd want him to play. That's the problem.
It's okay. Like I said, I might be eating crow, but hey, listen.
Look, man, you'll be good, bro. Look.
I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. I am trying.
And Paul is a Michael Penix believer, so he is a Michael.
Oh,
Penix
I mean, like I said, it's nothing against the young man. I'm just saying
he's watched tape. Me and Paul may disagree, but he's watched a lot of tape on him, and he's been
Antoine Bethea got back to me. You know, he said, pick a quarterback when you don't need one. He can sit and learn. The team feels like they have enough on their roster to win right now.
Bo Nix.
What they need, they got with Kirk Cousins.
Bo Nix they got Bo Nix. Man, these super seniors are winning, bro. These super seniors are winning.
Yeah.
They winning out here, bro. The super seniors are winning out here. Bo Nix was trash at Oregon, man. That Bama went to trash at Auburn, went to Oregon and changed his life, dog. This is out.
The top headline, hey, Paul, last thing I'm going to say, promise. The
Here
top,
you go, man.
the top.
It's a Commander show, Ray. I
ESPN.
know you depressed, dog. But go ahead, dog.
It is a Commander show.
No. Get in there. Get in there, bro.
It is a Commander show. You're right.
No, but go ahead.
That's the top headline because the Falcons are the surprise. That's gonna be a discussion outside, of course, because everybody knew the top picks. It was gonna be Caleb and it was gonna be Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, for real talk, they did.
They had the biggest surprise of the draft, and that's gonna be the discussion. It's gonna be crazy. But this brother, listen to the noise, listen to us. Go out there and ball, man. Commanders need to make a move soon if they want to get this tackle.
Yeah, I agree. They need to make this. They need
to make a move.
Yeah,
Washington is winning in all of this. How so?
He's talking about the draft. He's talking about like the positioning in the draft. He's saying that all these like Bo Nix being drafted now, like it's pushing tackles down. So he's right. And now the Raiders are probably going to choose. I don't think they choose a tackle. They may get another. They may get the tight end. They may get They may get Bauer.
Sean Payton is trill though, man. I don't put nothing past him, bro. So.
But I don't think Bo Nix is this type of player, but that's just me though. I could be wrong. I'm glad the Raiders got stuck with no one. They started this JD stuff. That's true. They did start the JD stuff. They did start the rumors. I think they did. They wanted JD on the low. They wanted him bad.
So who
I'm gonna have you on my show, Ray, and we can talk about Penix and the Atlanta draft. Yeah, gonna have you on. Hit Ray up, bro. Hit Ray up. Oh, I do think that if tight end from Georgia goes here, yeah, I think Washington does have a good chance. See, that's what I was telling folks. They were like, I don't think this player is going to last. I'm like, yo, the thing about the draft is that folks always reach on somebody, and then that messes up the whole draft. Like Bo Nix to me, Bo Nix in the top 15 is ridiculous. It's trifling. And also Penix in the top. I ain't gonna lie, Ray, this ain't no shade on you. Penix and Bo Nix in the top 15 is trifling to me. But like in terms of like the whole talk of the draft, like that's just whatever. Now everybody that folks have talked about, they're moved. Look, dog, it's 6 players in the draft. Have 6 quarterbacks already been drafted, bro. 6. That's crazy. I don't even think this quarterback class is like that trill to me. The only the only trill dude to me in this draft. I mean, that's 2 people. May and Caleb to me. That's just me though. I'm biased, and so folks could say Jada Daniels, so that's fine. I'm not arguing that. Those are the only 2 dudes I know off the rip from high school to now that's had that pedigree to be like them dudes. So
I'm not gonna lie, LSU has a track record of putting out dogs at receiver in the league, as it does Ohio State.
Facts.
As does Ohio State.
Receivers,
so Marvin Harrison Jr., Malik Neighbors, I think they're can't miss in the first round.
I agree with that, Ray. That's a good point. That's true.
But
I agree.
Everybody else, it could be a reach. But like I said, time will tell. We can have our feelings. I mean, it happens, bro. It happens. I'm just looking back at different.
Yeah, players. Raiders got Bauer. I knew it. Raiders got Bauer. Damn,
yeah, that's a good pick. That's a
really good.
Antonio Pierce is the coach too.
Yeah, that's a good pick. Brock Bowers, yeah, he's the truth. The tight end, and they lost Waller when they traded Waller away last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you see, tackles are sliding. Yep, sure are. So Washington, they're in a good position, unless a team wants to trade up to get one of these dudes. I think they could trade with Minnesota and get one of these dudes for real. I think who said that? Was Paul who said that? They're gonna trade with Minnesota. I think Dallas will probably. I feel like Dallas will probably try to get a tackle too. I could be wrong though. I think they would. It's why I remember a lot of people wanted to.
I wonder what the Colts gonna do. The Colts might take a lineman.
You think so? The room.
Because I don't think the Saints are. I think the Colts might though. We'll see.
The Saints make it an edge rusher.
So I guess we'll see what happens at 15. After 15, then yeah, we can wrap this up, man. It's been a great show, though, man. Appreciate everybody for checking in.
Yeah. Hey, Adonis Mitchell might slip to 30. I think so. I think a lot of good players may. He said, here's a question. He said, do you give Minnesota 2 second-round picks, or I think a second and third, or maybe a second and fourth? I would try to see a second and fourth and see if we can do it that way.
Is that Michael Penix's girl, bro, with the dress? Who was that, man?
Well, I ain't seen that. I haven't seen it.
he got them glasses on, bro.
I think the Colts go. I think the Colts go wide receiver. I think cornerback, wide receiver. I agree with that.
Okay.
I mean, they don't really. Yeah, second and fourth. I think like everybody's agreeing. Second and fourth. I think it's second and fourth.
Mm-hmm.
Second and fourth. Yeah, second and fourth.
Well, no, you guys are right. Dujane said it, man. Well, not just Dujane. A lot of people said this is working out in the Commanders' favor right now. I was just wondering who the girl next to him was. That's all, bro. That's all it was, you know.
Who was? I can't say it was a chick. Was the chick special?
I mean, you have to look at her. You know,
where'd you see her at?
Me and you got when they announced them, she was sitting next to him.
Oh, I ain't paid. I ain't even see her.
We got different tastes. Like you a BBL
facts.
type of guy. I'm not. So
yeah, that's facts. I am. That's true. I mean, I'm not. It can't. Yeah, that's true. It can't be. It can't be nasty though. You know, it can't be nasty. That's my my thought process on that.
I feel you. So the Saints are on the clock. Yeah, I mean, I don't think based on the what's happening in Washington.
The white.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. There you go.
I got to see. Let me look, man. I got to you know, I'm trying.
This is a Commanders draft. Okay? Don't even look, man. Yeah, I'm crazy out here, bro.
Hey, yo, like I'm trying to find on my phone. I'm trying to look on social media. I'm searching Penix on my phone. Like, shoot.
If you look on Twitter, you Google his name, they're gonna show the video of him getting drafted. She's sitting right next to him.
Oh, that's what's up, man. I'm about to find this joint.
You can find it while I continue to give this in-depth analysis because
they ain't showing no video that I can't see. I searched his name, I don't see no video.
It's on ESPN.com. If you really want to like
that's
see
too much work. That's too much work.
That's why I told you it's there, but you know.
That's too much work. I'm lazy. Hey, somebody, hey, Paul, if you on Twitter, at me. Somebody at me with her on it. You know what I'm saying?
Paul is he on X right now.
Oh, Dave, but she puts. Okay, I got you now. She puts raisin. Okay, I feel you. All right, I know what that means.
Why though? Why would you?
I get it. No, I get it. I'm good now. Hey, but Paul, at me on IG so I can see. I mean IG on X so I can see her how she looked though.
She might put too much mustard, bro. That might be a problem.
Mustard too.
Yeah, you remember you can't have too much mustard. Well, we already know.
I know, man. Terrible.
The Saints taking a long time, bro.
I know. So Saints. All right, this is good. This is real.
We gonna wait till 15. If
I think we should wait till 15. I'm gonna wait till 15. And if you have to rock, I'm gonna wait for Glen. And then we can keep going. Yeah, he said coming back. He coming back. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know what, like.
I don't know. I don't know about Glen. Glen probably he would have done that.
He may fall asleep. He may fall asleep.
Glen probably ordered some wings. Like I don't know what. Glen probably went to the door to get.
Hey yo, we'll talk. All right, so
if you come back, Burke, you already know.
I know, right? You to go ahead. Hey, while we wait on Glen or wait for 15 for real, folks, I want to hear what y'all got to say. If they do wait to the second round, who do you think will be available for Washington in the second round? Which player would you want them to get in the second round? Anybody. Paul, DJ, you know what I'm saying? Taj, anybody, out there on the chat right now, listening to us, who's like kind of, shooting the breeze with us right now. Who would you want this team to kind of target in the second round and above, like second, third, whatever, because we ain't doing no show in the weekend, so might as well let us know now. All right, Morgan and Mitchell. Okay. All right, Morgan and Mitchell.
Did you have either one of them in your mock draft?
I had Tyler Guyton. I thought Morgan. I wanted Morgan. I thought Morgan. I had Tyler Guyton if he was going to be available. But I liked Morgan too. Morgan was like when I was creating my mock, he was close on mine. He was close. Todd, do you think Morgan's better than Mitchell? I mean, Morgan's better than Guyton? Oh, is this not me from Georgia? The receiver from Georgia? Oh, from Texas. Okay. As Mitchell, that's the receiver. Hey, Paul, Mitchell. That's the receiver from Texas, right? Am I tripping? That's the receiver from Texas, right? That's not. I mean, not worthy. I know worthy is the one everybody want. I like to see 2 O linemen in the second round. Me too, DJ. I would love to see 2 O linemen in the second round. I'm not a believer in Wiley. You know what I'm saying, or Lucas or whatever. Yeah, thought so. Yeah, he's actually the better one. He's the better receiver the more skilled receiver. I believe so. I think Mitchell's the more skilled receiver. Yeah. Yeah, I'll take him. I just think the Washington needs how tall? 6'4". Yeah, definitely. I forgot he's 6'4". Yes. Paul, yes. Yeah, that's true. No defensive players have been drafted. I know. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Like you got, yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Hey Ray, what's your thoughts about and folks listening, what's your thoughts about Washington not extending giving not extending, not exercising the option on Jamin Davis?
Say it again. I'm sorry.
What's your thoughts on Washington not exercising the option on Jamin Davis?
Well, because this regime, he wasn't their pick, and I think he just has to prove it on the field, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's a good opportunity to see what type of mentality he has. He, in my opinion, improves every year, and this should be an incentive to say, you know what, I'm going to bet on myself, and I'm going to prove that I'm worth it. There you go. Make him prove it. And I think there's nothing wrong with that. And based on the young man that we've seen that he is, I think he has the mentality to go out and get it done. And he knows, again, that the coach that wanted him is not there any longer.
Yeah.
So he understands the business. And since it's the NFL draft night and we're talking about reaches, many thought he was a reach.
There you go.
It hurt so bad. They wanted him because of his speed, and it hurt so bad because, of course, Parsons was in that draft, and they didn't trade up. So he knows the odds that are stacked against them, and I feel like if there's a year to just leave it all on the field, this is the year for him. So I have no issue with it at all.
Yeah, I agree. And I like Jamin, but I think it's a good move. Oh yeah, Ray. The Saints got the kid from Oregon State.
He came off. Wow, yeah, I see that now.
But yeah, seen it.
All right, let's see what the Colts do. The Colts don't pick so the Colts may go. Somebody said receiver or corner.
Yeah, they do need. They need the receiver outside of.
I think that's
outside
Drake.
Not Drake. What's the kid from Boston? What's his name? What's his name, son? Not Boston. Shoot, who's the receiver? What's his name, son? Too. I forgot his name already.
From who?
For the Colts have a receiver. There's a tall, big boy.
Oh yeah. Michael Pittman Jr.
There you go, Pittman. Yeah, Pittman's son. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, from USC. So for me, I agree with everything you said about Jamin Davis, because I think that one, he's gotten better every year, but still to get that extension, you got to start to play at an elite level or close to an elite level, and he hasn't. So I think I understand him not exercising the option. You can't go off potential. Like, you just can't. It sounds good, but you can't. So you have to prove it. So I'm with that. Like, I think you have to prove it, and that's what they need to. That's what he needs to do. So he's gonna have to earn it. And if he does a great job, if he's not here, he's not here. But he'll be in a position to make big plays, though. And I think that with this regime, what you're talking about, Ray, with this regime, he's gonna have the opportunity to, if he's playing well and the money they do have in the cap, they can always talk to him during the season and see if they can work a deal out, because I don't think he's at a level right now. I don't expect him to be at a level where the money's going to be crazy anyway, to put it that way. But I do think
I'm not 100% convinced that he's going to thrive with Dan Quinn. But
you don't know,
but if he does, Dan Quinn can really get the best out of him. No,
yeah, I think he can get the best. I agree with you. I think he can get the best out of him, and also I'm just saying, like, I think you can easily talk to him during the season. I feel like he's not a player that, like, it's not like other players in the past. I think you can easily talk to him during the season, because his play it's not like he hasn't had that season where you could say, like, it's been all world. He's gotten better, but it hasn't been all world. Paul said, Brian Thomas to the Colts. You think he'll be drafted that early? I mean, he's a good receiver. Don't get me wrong. You think he'll be that early? I thought it'd be late first round. I could be wrong though.
We're about to find out. That's what I'm waiting for. I want to see what their pick is going to be.
Yeah, we need this tackle, bro.
They had pretty good offensive line play last season, So I think they might be all right there.
They typically have a good line, like typically. For Sean, it was still
they had a good line on both sides of the football.
Fatu, yeah.
And
that's a deep tackle, right?
They got Stroud. They got Stroud in their division, man, who is going to be he's going to be a problem for years to come. So they'll probably go defense.
Yeah, their defense needs improvement. And then they go cornerback. I think they're going to go cornerback.
Yeah, defense. Yep.
Yeah, they're going to go cornerback.
So that's going to be it for me, Glenn. You got to see what Glenn is.
I know, right?
Glenn got to get that food put away, man. Put in the fridge, bro. Put some oil on.
You extra.
Glenn was like, "Let's meet up for lunch."
Oh, they had the tackle. Fatu, yeah, the tackle. That's it. He's the tackle. But I don't think the coach gonna get him. No, I think they're gonna go.
Like you said, they have a line. I'm interested.
Yeah, he's a guard. You're not gonna do guard that early. You wouldn't do guard that early in the first. That's why I don't think you should. Oh well, yeah, he's right. Brian Thomas could 5th receiver. I mean, that's not a bad one. I think that Kim Iowa may go next though.
Yeah, the Saints got a good one, man. That sucks because they're not daggone division.
Huh?
Sorry. I'm sorry. That's just a thought that came out of my mouth. That shit.
It's okay, bro. Look, Ray, you're in pain, and I'm here for you, bro, because you're my homie. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, Dallas. I think, or it may be. I think it'd be Dallas Turner. I think could be a good one though.
I actually think Penix might be all right. I just feel like number 8 when you got stuff to do. Anyway, sorry. Let me see.
I love your passion, bro. I love it, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing, dog. It's amazing.
My man Lake got a suit on like he getting drafted tonight. What the heck?
Yeah, Lake out there. Lake out there, bro.
My man Lake Lewis, he got the Michael Penix suit on, just a different color. Let me find out, man.
Lake out here in these streets, dog. He out here in these streets.
Got the Beijing in the beard. Let's go, man.
Hey, yo, chill out, dog.
My man said, I'm getting drafted tonight, bro.
Hey, Ray, first watch on me, bro. Oh, man. It's Ray. This dude, Ray, man. Yeah. Toledo cornerback nice, too. Yeah, he nice. Yeah, he nice. Toledo cornerback nice. I think the Colts need a cornerback for real.
Yeah.
Hey, so anybody out there, do you think would you be mad if Washington got a cornerback in the second round, like the first pick of the second round? Would you be mad at that? Ray, do you think Washington could go second round cornerback?
I don't think anybody would be mad at that, but the O-line is a more
you think
it's a more I want to say pressing need than corner is.
Would you think a pass rusher? Do you think a pass rusher is needed?
Especially because you drafted your quarterback with the number 2 pick, you got to protect him. I wouldn't be shocked if they were to go O-line and then running back.
They're running back.
Yeah, I think they'll get a running back as well. I think
in the second round they'll waste on the second round. You think on the second rounder?
No. Not the second round. Next round.
Oh, you're talking about the third round. Okay. Because then they got 2 second. Only said because they got 2 second round picks.
Oh, yeah, okay. No. I don't think they'll go running back in the second round unless there's somebody like can't miss there.
Yeah, I doubt there'll be somebody. They ain't no. I don't think anybody.
Your man Blake Corn might be there.
Yeah, but I don't think he second round worthy.
No,
I like him a lot, but I don't think he's second round worthy. Not for Washington. Not what they have. They need somebody. I think Washington needs a whole they need a whole different style of running back if they're going for another running back. It gotta be like a real fast dude. You know what I'm saying? Like a fast dude. Because you already got those type of running backs that's in the draft, like in Brian Robinson Jr. and also even Ricky Rodriguez. They're like more power backs. And then you got Eckler, who's the scat back. So you need I feel like you need somebody a real. Oh yeah, right. I know my man Paul. He likes right. I think he's fast. Is Tennessee or Florida, Paul?
They are going to use every minute on this. Good God.
I know, man. Come on, coach. Running back. Was it Tennessee? I know he's running from Tennessee.
The pick is in now. The pick is in.
Oh, Florida. Is it Tennessee or Florida? I'm trying to think who it is. Right. Here you go.
The pick is in.
The pick is in. Oh, okay. The edge. I knew any defense. That makes sense. All right. Damn. Dallas Turner slipping like this? Yo, I'm telling you. Washington.
Something's wrong.
Tennessee. I thought so. Yeah, Tennessee. Thanks, Paul. Tennessee.
All right, bro. That's it.
Yeah. All right, bro.
Hey, I appreciate y'all for checking in, man. They got the boy. Yep, there it is. All right. I'll holler at you, man. Hey, appreciate to the folks for listening to Paul. Hey, I'll be all right, bro. Appreciate you too, man.
All right, Ray, to these, bro. I'm gonna try to see what Glenn gonna be on. Hold on, let me see if Glenn gonna be on, and then after that, I'm gonna have to close out. I'll get it was all right. Here we go. Let's see. So we're gonna ask this question. I'm gonna still ask the question out since it's gonna be like a more interactive show then. All right, y'all. All right, so this is the pick. Who do you think you think we trade him with Minnesota or not? Do you think we trade Minnesota or are we staying put and we waiting? Because I do want this. I ain't gonna lie. I do want this. I want this tackle bad. Like I want a tackle. I feel like we got guys on this board that we can do some things with, man. So who do y'all think we get? Who do y'all really think? I want to get a poll. Do y'all think we trading back? Do y'all really think we trading back? Because I don't think we trading back. Now I'm starting to think we ain't going to trade back. I think we're going to stay where we at. And then we're just going to maybe just draft 2 second rounders. Then we trying to get them. I think so. That would be a good look, man. I ain't going to hold you, Paul. That'd be a good look. What do you think? All right, so you think Minnesota, Paul? All right. But a lot of good players are still available. I know, man. There's a lot of really good players. I think they can staying put. Yeah. I question, would you trade up? Because I mean, Dallas Turner is slipping. Would you trade up and try to get Dallas Turner? Like, is that a bad look? Because he's slipping further than I thought he would. And I think Dallas Turner is a phenomenal football player. Like, he's already one of the best football players in this draft, period. Like, would you consider trading up to get an edge rusher? Like, because I think he's an impactful player. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like there's value in some of these dudes that are falling down, like real true value. Like, I wouldn't want a Dallas Turner going to the Pittsburgh Steelers or the Miami Dolphins or something like we could trade up and get him before he even Seattle will probably get Dallas Turner, I guess. That's a good fit for Seattle, I think. But I would like to get that would be a spot I would try to trade up to see if he slips past Seattle, man. Dallas Turner would be amazing. Like sometimes you just gotta get the best players when they slip like this. You gotta say, you know what, that player, identify that player. That's the one I want. I don't know, bro. Like you got the kid, the cornerback from Iowa 2 on the board, right? I'm just saying those are hey Paul, those are studs though, right? I'm just saying like someday we may want to tackle, but now you at a position where you get some really good, like impactful players. I don't know, man. Oh, he's a Seattle type player? Yeah, I know he is. He's definitely a Seattle type player. He is like that. And they already got the young cornerback too. They got the young cornerback. You know, they're building their O-line. They're building that defensive unit. I don't know, man. I'm kind of thinking like, yeah, maybe we should do the same. Maybe we should I can see it. Yeah, I can see it. You can see it happening right now. Yeah. Man. He's that type of player. You can see it. You can see it happening. Especially with this team, to get the best player on the board, it's not always. I think so. I think you get into a position where I think Washington now is in a position where you just try to go for the best player, and you got 2 second-round picks as collateral. Like, why not utilize it and get like the best player? It kind of reminds me of when Washington got I don't know if folks remember the year they got LeVar Arrington and Curtis Samuel. You know what I'm saying? Like they got those players in the same draft in the top 10, within the top 10. Like I feel like that's the type of move that's the type of move I think Washington should kind of think about making. You know what I'm saying? Like, why not? You got 2 second rounders. Why not make the play? Because it's not always like you got 2 top tier players. You already got the quarterbacks. You're married to the quarterback. That's a guarantee. You're married to the quarterback. And then you trade up to get a player that you think that can really. This is the grunt work. You trade up and get a player that you feel like it's the steal. You know, this is the grunt work right now. Later on and even later on in the first round. Yeah. Everybody, we all know that later rounds is where you kind of can build your unit and build your team. But if you can go and get one of them dudes that can be a Hall of Fame player, Hall of Fame talent in the first round, go for it. That means you pairing them up with the quarterback you just drafted. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think it wouldn't be a bad move if you can find a way to kind of move back in the first round and get an impact player rather than getting a player just to trade back in the first round, like late 20, like 25 or whatever. Why not try to jump all the way like right here within 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, jump in here and try to get one of those players. Like I'm with Paul. Get the tackle from Georgia and see what happens, man. Like, you know, then you feel like you won. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're building something. I don't know, you know, if you wait it out, yeah. I mean, I would love for them in the second round to draft 2 tackles, but you know what? You may have an opportunity, who knows, to get Guyton and Jordan Guyton, Tyler Guyton and Jordan Morgan in the draft. And would that be a win for a lot of people? Yeah, it would be. It'd be a win for a lot of people. Paul said, yep, get a starter. I'm with that. Get a starter. Get an impactful starter. Shoot, no one would be mad if you traded back and got a player that should have been the top 10. No one would be mad at that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you got the opportunity, get a top 10 player, get a player that, like, everyone thought that Dallas Turner would be in the top 10. You know what I'm saying? He was graded. I believe he was graded the top pass rusher in this draft. He's still on the board. You know what I mean? If he's still on the board, like, why not make a play for him? And like Washington, we got a bunch of Bama players too, right? Why not go for that move? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think they should make it. I think they should make a play at it. But folks, I mean, now I'm about to close the show out. But I appreciate y'all for tuning. This has been dope, man. Appreciate the engagement. You all are the true and real MVPs, man. This has been a dope show. I don't think Washington taking too long to trade back in. They're not doing it for me right now. So we're gonna have to close the show out. But before we close the show out, make sure you subscribe to our podcast on Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Apple Podcasts. Just search All Burgundy and Go Everything. Also, tweet us at ABG_everything. Hit us up on IG at ABG_everything. I like our All Burgundy and Go Everything Facebook page. Excuse me. Make sure you subscribe to our All Burgundy and Go Everything YouTube channel as well. If you're watching us on YouTube, hit the red subscribe button and like this video. Hey, yeah, Paul, I'm gonna be on X. I'm gonna be out here. So I'll be out here. We'll be gonna shoot the breeze on X, bro. Anyway, man, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Anyway, you've been listening to All Burgundy and Go Everything, powered by the Urban Sports Scene and Fox Sports Radio, 96.9 FM and 1340 AM, Hopewell, Virginia. For ages, you dig? Deuces. Hey, folks, we appreciate the love. Keep doing y'all, man. Keep supporting us. I'm trying to find out once I find the outro because I'm low. We are out.